happens. And temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you, and every time you park the car, stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. Got my homeboy Mech in the building. Digi Mech, what's the word?
What's the word?
How you feeling today, Mech?
Good.
You good?
We live.
What you eat today?
Oh, okay. We on that. Yeah. Okay.
What you eat today,
My
Mech?
mama made some chicken tenders before I came.
Okay, shout out to Mama Lisa with the chicken tenders. I feel you.
You ain't bring me none?
Man, my son ate them all.
I guess that's a no, Zach.
I guess I'll excuse it.
Super excited about today. Shout out to all of our listeners and everyone on the chat who has been joining us the past couple of days. Today, we're going to dedicate this to the youth. We have some students from Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy who's a part of our Notes for Notes program who will be in the building. We got Young Major, who's an amazing artist from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who's been working with us with the youth as well. That's stopping through. Got a packed show today. Got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
No?
414 Life gonna be in the building.
414 Life. I ran into Reggie Moore earlier today too.
Yeah.
Yep. See how we can get these youth involved. You know? Tap in with us. We are live and direct.
Tap in.
We want to make sure that we hear from you guys. Again, this platform is for you. It's for the youth. It's for the community. Whatever it is you want to talk about, tap in 833-212-1017. We are live and direct. Mech, I got a question for you. Working with the youth and showing them, how to make music, how to create and how to express themselves is something I take pride in with being an artist. And
yeah, me too.
Being able to just discover amazing talent has always been super dope to me. So the question I want to pose to you in the chat is, what artist raised you?
What artist raised me?
Yes.
Artists?
Yes.
Like who I listened to, or just like who I was close to as an artist?
Who you listened to growing up?
Who I listened to? Milwaukee artists? Be
just
specific?
In general.
Tupac.
Yep. Same here.
Tupac
Same
raised
here.
me. But locally, who was real close was Paper Chase.
Okay, yeah. Rest peacefully to Paper Chase, man. For real, that was the big homie.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, for me it was again, I know we talked about this a couple of days ago. We had the Word Up posters all over the bedroom. MTV Raps, the box TV show where you can call and request songs. So there was many influential artists, but for me it has always been Tupac as well, MC Light, Shauna, Mia X. You know, some very, very talented
I used to
people.
fall asleep to Eminem.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I used to just fall asleep. I used to kind of wonder how like Dr. Dre used to be really like, how you make this sound like that. So
you know what's crazy? When I was growing up, when we used to do the talent shows, shout out to what's his name? He used to own Thomas. He used to own an Amistad. He used to do the Apollo show at the Centennial Hall, and we would do that.
Remember Jerome?
Yep.
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 Jerome was a good instrumental piece out here back then.
We would listen to, me and my best friend, shout out C Bella, we would listen to Lose Yourself by Eminem before every show. Oh, okay. Before every show.
And you gonna sit here and tell me like,
I mean, falling asleep to Eminem, and you know what I'm saying? Listening to him. Yeah, he was. You know, I'm gonna give you a pass on that one, Meech. It's all good though. I understand. Again, welcome to the Truth Radio 101.7. It's your host, Jazz Tyler. We got some special guests in the building. As I mentioned earlier,
some youthful guests.
My beloved students at Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy, Sierra and Kalea is in the building. 414 Life is in the building. We're gonna have some great conversations today. How y'all feeling?
Good.
Okay. How was y'all trip down here?
It was good. Well, it was fine.
It was nervous.
It was a long one. I was nervous. It was my first time riding the bus.
Oh,
I had to tell her where to go multiple times.
Oh my gosh! What grade are you in, Kalea? 10?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's about right. Well, we started riding the bus by ourselves freshman year.
8th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
8th grade.
It was different times though. It was different times. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, Kalea. What you do? You know what we have going on at Howard Fuller with the Notes for Notes, and so for those who are not aware, Kalea is an artist. She's a rapper. She just started rapping, and the girl is cold, you know. But one of the things that I love the most about working with her is that at her young age, she's still a kid in her music. She doesn't try to, you know, rap about things she don't live or do. You know, she just has fun with it. And I feel like it kind of reminds me of like the TLC days. And I feel like the youth need that more. Like they need more music where it's fun. Yeah. Right. So we've been in the studio working on some amazing tracks with Dev. Shout out to producer Young Dev. Casey and Nick over there. We've been getting busy, but I want Kalea to tell us about your journey. What prompted you to want to start rapping? And who is some of your favorite artists?
Well, my dad, he inspired me because like sometimes we would go in the studio with him. But I really started taking it serious this year. Yeah, I wrote like here and there when I was little, but it was like the Cat in the Hat rhymes and stuff like that. But yeah, when I heard that it was studio open and our school, I was like, I'm gonna take the opportunity. But 9th grade year, I couldn't do it because like the spots were filled up. So I took the opportunity this year and I, did my stuff.
Yes, indeed.
I learned what I could do.
So how are you feeling about being a new artist, and how do you feel about having a studio in your school? Because when I was in high school, we talked about this yesterday, Meech. We was recording in the basement with the mattress against the closet door. You know,
whatever you can find.
Whatever you can find, right? We didn't have like a $1 million studio, and you guys have $1 million studio in school. So talk to us about what that experience is. Right. I know, right? Talk to us about your experience with working with Notes for Notes at the school and just the atmosphere of the studio in general.
Oh, well, the atmosphere like is very like people like they give me feedback on what I need to do. They're not like just saying like I did good. No, like they're pointing out something I can do better. And I'm very blessed and grateful that we have $1 million studio because I didn't know like it cost a lot out here to record in other studios.
Yes. So what's some of the things that you've been working on?
I've been working on this song. We sampled Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's basically me getting caught at a house party by my dad. And we finished yesterday, actually. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday.
Yep.
Finished yesterday. Hopefully I could perform it on June 5th, where Casey, he showed me like Running Rebels have like a performing thing. Hopefully I could perform it there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You are going to perform it. So this is one of my favorite songs that we've done thus far. The idea came from obviously Dev when he played the beat. Like, it's sick meat. Like, he in Westwood. He took the hook from Fresh Prince intro and built the beat around it. And then the idea for the song in the video is the movie House Party. House Party. Yeah. Yep. So it's a fun, vibrant song. Again, she talks about how she got caught at a party, stayed out late with her dad and what that experience was like. So I'm excited to promote that as well. Sierra, we got Sierra in the building. How you feeling, Sierra?
I feel good.
So Sierra is actually not a part of Notes for Notes, but she is a student at HFCA. However, we still invite her into the studio. So outside of the youth who currently do music, we open it up for youth who has never done music but may be interested as well. So Sierra, what has been your experience in as far as music, and what are some of the things that you wish to learn and pursue?
I wish to learn. I really want to learn how to make beats and stuff, because they be making some amazing beats.
Yeah.
And, I want to look more into that. And I can't wait till I get a part of Notes for Notes, because I actually love being there.
Yes, I love to hear that. So you are sitting next to one of the best producers, dead serious. A lot of the music that y'all listen to, he has made the beats too. He got something to do with it. So, while you're here, I would love for, you to kind of talk to him and ask him some questions about that.
Let me hear some.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So, Mish, what advice do you have for Sierra as far as beginning, not just as a producer, but as a woman producer in this industry?
It could be intimidating. Sometimes you be in the studio with a lot of men, boys, so... To be, be in there, it could be intimidating, but just really kind of just work hard, know your stuff, because a lot of people don't know their stuff.
Absolutely.
So if you could know your stuff and just, like you said, make the hardest beats, that's the work kind of pushes through anything. The talent that you see people have, they don't have to work.
Yep.
So if you could just work, that's what got me here.
That's right.
Just working hard, putting more than what they're paying for into the music, basically,
Absolutely. Well, we got to go to a break, pay some bills. We got Sierra, Kalea, and David from 414 Life in the building. We will be right back. Do not touch that dial.
Truth Nation is the best fan base in the country.
This is my first time calling in, but I listen to you all the time, and I appreciate you and with Bill Brown and everything you stand for and everything that you do. So I want to say thank you so much for being you.
We want you to tap into the talk and text line every show, every day at 833-212-1017.
Hey, man, this station is on fire the last couple days.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Our children deserve a real chance to make it in life, and a good education is a passport to opportunity. At City Ford Collective, we're working to make sure there's a great Milwaukee school for every Milwaukee family, because more good options lead to better outcomes. And who doesn't want that? Together, we can give every child the foundation they need to thrive, and a stronger future for kids means a stronger future for Milwaukee. To learn more about our mission, visit us at cityfordcollective.org. That's cityfordcollective.org.
Now that I'm retired, I'm worried about making ends meet. Food, medicine, and rent cost more every day. And that's why I used benefitscheckup.org. It connected me to an extra $1,000 a month. Benefitscheckup.org is a free service from the National Council on Aging. If you're on a fixed income, benefitscheckup.org might help you too. For free. Visit today.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step. including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Discover your new favorite city, Milwaukee. Catch a sunrise over Lake Michigan. Sip your way through craft breweries. And dive into a dining scene that's turning heads. From museums and music to thrilling sports teams and buzzing nightlife, Milwaukee delivers all season long. Good things are always brewing on the Fresh Coast. The expert guides at visitmilwaukee.org have everything you need to fully plan every detail. Whatever it is you'd like to do in Milwaukee. Plan your trip today at visitmilwaukee.org.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Meech, we got some special guests in the building.
Yes, we do.
We got the beautiful Sierra and Kalea from Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy in the building. We got our good brother David from 414 Life in the building as well. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well.
That's amazing. So, David, I know, we're familiar with 414 Life and everything that you guys do. But I just wanted to, make sure, I shout out all of the work that y'all do because you guys are always on the front line continuously. And we talked about this on our show earlier this week that, some of us, we don't have that capacity, to do those things. So my hat goes off to you all. But I just wanted to get a little background about, yourself, how you got into 414 Life and what it is that you guys do.
So initially, about myself, just real quick, it's just, I just been in the community. I'm a graduate of Milwaukee Tech. Grew up in a Highland
House. Oh, man.
Tech house.
Here we go.
Yeah,
I went to Bayview, so I'm not trying to hear none of that.
I had people calling me yesterday, Jazz, oh, she go to Bayview? Come on, Tech. You
know,
Back
when you say Tech,
heels.
you said it all. That's the mantra. But no, grew up in the Highland Park projects. Right here in the city of Milwaukee, went to HBCU after I graduated, and came back to the city. Just got into being involved in from everything from schools to group homes to wherever, and it just kind of my journey just kind of led me into the work because I was always in the streets, but helping, and then also in the places where a lot of the young people were at in most spaces though, So it just kind of took me here and. We just tapping in and really just, just trying to build relationships with the people. And that's kind of what 414 Life does. We just build relationships with the community, making sure that, people not retaliating against each other when unfortunate conflicts happen, and then try to do the preventative work by getting ahead of it, being in the schools, talking with the young people, creating programs. I want to give a big shout out to Amir Zakir.
Yes.
That's my lead, and my man's doing an amazing job with the barbering program through 414 Life. Shout out to Corey, though. We doing shoes with shakes over there on the east. We got the young people creating shoes, and then I'm doing the DJ program, So we building out different spaces for young people to have, multimedia expressions, and then give them a trade. So we got a lot of things going on. Shout out to our credible messengers around the city, and that's just kind of what we're doing.
Absolutely. So you say you guys are building a DJing program?
Yeah. So listen, I put myself through college DJing, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it started out like what we was just talking about. It just started out, I was in my room, I had some records and a turntable, and then I bought another one, and then all the rappers from all over the place, they thought they could rap or whatever, they would just come in my room and listen to the instrumentals. So I just started scratching and mixing on the instrumentals and creating little beats for them. And then it just to say, dude, why don't you throw a party? Because you out here rocking. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, before I knew it, I threw my first party, and then
got it cracking.
And then I think about 3 months later, I was in like 2 of the hottest clubs in Oklahoma City though. So it just kind of went went up from there though. And then I just been kind of been more of a technician, teaching some of the young people or guys that's getting into the craft. But I'm rocking out every Friday night.
What's your DJ name?
Man, we ain't gonna go.
Come on, now. You
Plug yourself,
you rocking out every Friday night. What's going on?
Yeah.
No, but I do because my DJ name Smooth Rev Dave in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Rev Dave in the mix.
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
So it's just but that's just something I do. But I'm also I'm also deep into the church, deep into ministry.
Amen.
I just believe that I do more ministry in places like that than I would behind the pulpit. So, and then especially being in the community, tapping in with people, things like that. So, I'm just here. I'm here for the people,
Absolutely.
And, just trying to build leaders and support the next generation of people.
Great job, no day.
Absolutely. One of the things that you mentioned that I would love to touch on, especially because we do have youth here who wants to produce and who, is currently making music. The fact that you supported yourself through school by utilizing your gifts, by DJing through college. So that's something that we teach at Notes for Notes and at Howard Fuller. We're trying to prepare the youth so that they can be self-sufficient when they do become, young adults. So Kalea, for example, the music that you're making now, you have a head start at just 15. You can start accumulating funds now so that when you are in college, you have passive income or you can strictly just focus on going to school. And the same thing for you, Sierra. You can make beats, on your downtime, sell them beats and build that bankroll while you're going through college or whatever it is that you guys, plan to do after that as well. How does it feel so David, as someone who is in the community as well, I feel you when you said that it's more ministry in the work that we do versus behind the pulpit, right? What are some of the challenges that you face with the youth when it comes to the things you mentioned as far as like retaliation and what are the solutions? Like we had a conversation yesterday, me and Mech, about some of the things that's going on with the youth and we're trying to find solutions. What are some solutions and advice that you can give them?
One of the main things we learn in our trainings as we train people to do the work is a situation with Milwaukee is that rumor control is probably the biggest challenge with a lot of our young people's violence. It'll start with somebody saying something and then somebody in a group chat, then somebody done backdoor somebody, and then now then somebody done told half the truth and somebody done told this piece of the puzzle and then not saying all of it. And then so what happens is it creates a snowball effect. And by the end of, by the time it gets to the other side of the city, now we got beef between 4 or 5 different pain-based groups that are, they into it with each other now because somebody said something, but not nobody's telling the whole, the whole truth. So a lot of our job is to try to, track down, stop the rumor control, gain some rumor control, how we change the narratives, and then be able to try to mediate in between, whatever the conflict is.
Absolutely. Sierra, I want to ask you a question, and Kalea, you as well. To his point, as far as the rumor control, you guys are in the thick of it because you are the youth. Why do you think things like this happen? And is it in relation to how strong your friendship is? Because growing up for me, one of the things I like to tell, the youth is when you get mad, don't tell your friends business, you know what I mean? Or spread false narratives because that's literally how situations come about. So I heard you and Kalea mention earlier that you are close friends. How do you overcome these obstacles that David is speaking about when it comes to rumors and gossip and things of that nature?
Okay, so first thing, anytime I ever hear something, always go ask her first.
Yes.
Always.
Yep.
And Kalea is never the type to even do that to me. So
It's a type of trust y'all have.
Yeah, I trust her a lot.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like a sister bond.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that type relationship. When like I hear rumors, not as me and her. I sometimes like haters. Like I'll say like if I'm talking to a boy, right, and this girl wants to talk to him, she'll probably go around saying rumors, but like I try not to feed into it because it's like I don't really care. I know it's not true.
Yeah.
Because once you feed it, it's gonna spread like fire, and I don't want that. Because like then people will start thinking like, oh yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true. You trying too hard. Why are you trying so hard if you know it's not true?
Yes. Yep. That's great. That you guys have that mindset. I say that all the time. Don't acknowledge or feed anything that isn't true, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? What are some of the other things that you guys feel like you face as youth when it comes to friendships, relationships, and just the overall state of what you see happening in the city of Milwaukee? It's okay.
I'm thinking because that's like one of the biggest things. Like, maybe like taking granted, like you know how people be cheating off you or whatever. Taking granted of your smartness at school, that's very strong. Cause somebody will come over there and just like take your paper or whatever. Like it gets to a point. Like some people do that, but I have control. Like I'll help you. But if you don't want the help and you just want the answers, then I'm leaving. Yeah, that's not gonna roll with me. And like I'm one of the smartest, so people do come up to me.
Talk your talk.
So yeah, I just help them.
Talk your talk.
Yep, that's right. Like
I gotta tell them off. Like, no, look, you ain't gonna learn this. You just trying to copy off of me. You need to learn this, because what if I'm not there?
Yes, that's right. That's right. What's some? What about you, Sierra?
I kind of want to build off of what she said. Yeah, that happens a lot. Like, a lot of people like to come over there and, like, try to just take the answers, and you ain't going to learn nothing if you don't try it yourself. So.
Yep. That's right. And I know it because I be seeing them papers in my classroom. They leave the evidence behind, but to your point, that goes to real life as well. You know, when people are close to you and they try and mimic you or do things because they admire you and they don't know how to say that they admire you.
Right.
You know, and it's up to you guys to determine how you choose to respond, because you have options. You can respond in a way that's negative, or you can respond in a way where you can help that person or that your peers learn how to be them individual selves, so that they don't feel the need to hate on you or to, you know, want to copy you and things of that nature. You are tapped in now with Jazz, Tyler, and Mech. We got special guests in the building. We got to go to break, pay those bills. We will be right back. Do not touch that dial.
I'm Sherwin Hughes, and I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to flySSHF.org and ask for an application.
An unsuspecting driver at a gas station in Wisconsin.
Welcome, Pump 15. How you doing?
Great.
Were you wearing your seatbelt today?
I never wear my seatbelt.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him real good.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Donald Driver. It takes 1 second to strap a seatbelt on. Well, let's do this. Let's do it together. Now, don't that feel better?
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways.
And I should have recognized your voice when you're harassing.
I'm watching you.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
When you get a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, things get real.
And nobody understands that better than the Parkinson's Foundation. All across the country, we provide resources and support in the fight against Parkinson's, a neurological disease that affects movement.
The Parkinson's Foundation is dedicated to improving care and advancing research towards a cure.
And when you call our helpline, you'll speak to a real person who can help you find the right information. Because while living with Parkinson's can be challenging, there are things you can do to improve your quality of life. So, whether you're newly diagnosed, have been living with Parkinson's for years, or caring for a loved one,
When Parkinson's gets real, find real answers at the Parkinson's Foundation.
go to parkinson.org or call our helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO, 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
101.7 The Truth. We are live and direct in the heart of downtown Milwaukee at the American Family Insurance Studio. It's your host, Jazz Tyler. Rocking with my boy, Digi Meech. Meech, what's the word?
What's the word? We in here with the youth.
Yes, indeed. In 414 Life. You got to know that. So before we went to break, we were talking about some of the challenges that the youth face, and our good brother had a question for the youth that he wanted to ask.
So for the culture, though, just for the culture, for the city, who got the best boogie? Steve the Stoner or Big Frank?
Steve the Stoner.
I love Big Frank, but Steve the Stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve be getting it. You know,
Probably because Steve make his own dances.
Yeah, let's go. Shout out to Steve the Stoner, man. Shout out to Steve. Steve knees a little stronger than mine. You know, I be jealous a little bit. I be wanting to dance like that.
No more Megan knees. You need Steve.
No, wait, I need Steve. Meech, that's funny. No more Megan knees. I need.
No, but
Steve
seriously, I
knees.
think the real question is, like, how has dance culture changed with y'all being in school now? And how has that affected, like, y'all relationships and how y'all been building?
You said the dance culture, right?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I started when I was 8 years old, but I had to come out of there because, like, it was ghetto. I'm not gonna lie, it was ghetto. But coming into Howard Fuller, like, our dance team, like, they build sisterhood. And even though I wasn't on the dance team, like, they cheered for our basketball games or whatever. And, like, they were very nice, and I love the way they be dancing. They do African dance. They do ballet. It's like different categories they do. And I want to shout out the major. It's the Lioness at Howard Fuller. Like, they good. And some people be sleeping on them. They be hating on them. Even though they do the same dance, they be good.
Yeah.
Like, don't be hating on them.
Right.
And I might join next year. Y'all gonna see me.
Yes, will.
Y'all gonna see me.
Yeah.
Y'all got any other shout outs?
I want to shout out my amazing sister, Cola. She played basketball. She's on the girls' basketball
Yeah,
team.
shout out
Cola,
the
your
basketball
sister?
team.
Yes.
I did not know that. Cola is in my class.
Yeah, that's my sister. I want to shout her out because she's been doing good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cola. She's such a great student. Very calm, very focused, very mature. Well, what from what I think
What you need to.
You got some shout outs, Kalea?
Yeah, I want to shout out my coach. Like, she helped me. Like, she helps me with basketball.
Say her name. Yeah.
I want to shout out Coach Leisure.
Yeah, Coach Leisure.
Yeah.
He been here since I was in 9th grade, since we started.
Yes.
And I've been built so, like, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She done helped me build my character, my attitude. Like, I didn't speak a lot in 9th grade when I was playing basketball, but then I got comfortable with her because we would have talks and stuff. And my parents trust her very well too, and I'm just thankful for her because them coaches don't come.
They don't. She's an amazing person.
Shout out Coach Leisure.
Shout out Coach Leisure.
Her office is actually right
Yes.
across from the studio, so I get a chance to kind of tap in with her a lot. And so Kalea, I know that you are multi-talented. When I was in school, I played basketball, I did music, I did poetry, acting, and braided hair at the same time, right? All throughout high school. And it could be challenging. So what are some of the methods or things you do to kind of keep that balance between all of the arts and everything that you're involved in?
Okay, so like strategy I do, well, with work, since I'm a student athlete, student comes first. Always do my work first, always make sure I get my work done.
Yeah.
And then here comes my sports, basketball, I get that done. And sometimes on the side I do hair, but that's like here once in a blue moon. But yeah, I do get my work done. I'm a straight A student. I got my first 4-point in 8th grade.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Like just stay consistent. Don't mess up your routine, because as soon as you mess up your routine, it's gonna throw it off. Because yes, it have happened to me before and it messed me up and I was missing a couple assignments. But even though that happens, like make sure you get that work done. Even though you could be busy, make sure you have time. If you need to stay up late, stay up late. But always work comes first, school comes first.
Yep, and don't stay up too late because y'all be tired in class.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah, and see, back in the day with us, y'all be on the phone all night. Our minutes wasn't free until 9 o'clock, but we was in bed by 8:30.
Yeah,
So
I'm in the bed by 9:30. I'm not playing.
Yeah.
My mom don't play that.
I know that's right. I could tell from the song you made. Sierra, how do you balance being a great student and everything else that you have going on?
So I'm very limited with my time. Like she said, school comes first. School comes first. Like, I always make sure that always get my work done. Then the sports that I play, I'm really good at it. So I really don't have to. Well, I do practice and put time into it, but I really don't have to. But I still put time into it. And I also do hair. I do my own hair. I do other people's hair.
You do my hair?
Yeah.
I needed my hair done.
Yeah, no, for real.
Hit us up when y'all need to. Like,
Yeah.
trying to make the extra couple dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I try to I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, I try to hustle hard.
Yeah.
And
That's a good
keep my
word.
grades up.
Yep.
And I'm doing good with that. Surprisingly, I'm very proud of myself.
As you should be, and I'm glad to hear you say that you're proud of yourself, because that's an affirmation, and that's something that Clay, you want to speak on it. What do we do when y'all first come to class every day? What's the first thing we do?
We do our affirmations.
Yep, daily affirmations. What's some of the affirmations?
I am strong. I am loved. I am smart. I am talented. There's so many.
Yes. Yep. And we try and instill it in them. I try to instill it in them so that no matter, what they go through, they know they can. If you're having a hard time, these are things you can say to yourself. So whether it's sports, whether it's school, whether it's relationships, friendships, just constantly tell yourself those affirmations so that it is going to change your perspective. It's going to change your perspective.
Builds confidence, calms you down.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. David, what is, as far as the DJ aspect and training the youth, how do you foresee this helping them being able to express themselves?
So the goal is to be able to expression. Sometimes music is one of our lifelong expressive things as humans, and so being able to take music and yield it in a way that feels good to your soul
exactly
is one of the most pleasurable things you could do, and it's one of the most therapeutic things. And so part of the goal, some of the goals setting that I have for the program is to make sure that we put together like all the components of media, where at the end, once they learn how to, the technicalities of blending music and theory and all the things with that, being able to throw their own bash and do their own photography, make their own shirts, have their own promotions. And so with that, what we're doing is creating a career path in showing them how to do their own multimedia kind of thing,
Yeah, be self-sufficient.
And self-sufficient in that, though, and then be able to show them how to get gigs. Because when I started DJing, I was like, I wasn't getting like major gigs. I had like 2 homeboys that was already nice, and they had the campus locked down. So I had to be innovative and go off campus. Maybe found a frat house, the Lions Den, we affectionately call it, and it was cool. So my parties was like, hey, ladies get in free before 11. Fellas, we charge y'all $5 at the door. It was a business move, and
I mean that's how I go.
Yeah, I know. And then
exactly.
And then pretty soon, and I would always throw the parties on the days that like everybody went home. And so the people
usually
that
be Thursday, right?
Yeah, usually be Thursday. Everybody would go home, but it'd be like the stragglers that was still on campus didn't have nothing to do. So it was like
packed.
Hey, I got the party, and then pretty soon people just started picking up, and then we was able to do it, and then just kind of pressed my craft a little bit. But as far as the youth, what we want to make sure is that just build, give them a trade, something that's interesting, something that they do in their day to day, and learn how to take those skills and make them transferable into the world, though.
Exactly, yeah.
Absolutely. David, I have a question for you as well. Again, so when we were growing up, and me and Meech talk about this often as well, we're in an era where it seems as if, as it pertains to the youth in music, that our generation come from an era of music where we were trying to escape the streets by going to music. In this generation, it seems like they're trying to get in the streets by utilizing music. So what advice do you have to the youth as it pertains to how do we get them to put substance back into the music to where it's fun, it's safe, it's, of course we're going to have different genres, but the goal is to get them to utilize the art as self-expression to be a reporter of what's happening around them?
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges is right now is the way the media, the new media, is allowing the level of independence when it comes to how content is expressed. And I think those of us who are original hip hop heads have to really start doing music theory, like really true music theory, to build, to start building that baseline of where this came from and how we tell our stories. Because I think a lot of music is really, especially for our culture, is sharing the music. So I think the basis is storytelling. It's basically our storytelling, and we have to get away from the superficial stuff, because that's not telling a story. That's just more so telling. It's false hope.
Fantasy.
It's false hope, and false hope a lot of times get folks killed for no reason.
Yes.
And then also changing the frequency of the way the music is made, because there are certain frequencies in music that pertain, that activates certain parts of our brain waves and reflects our behavior patterns and things like that.
The chakras,
not to get too far into the weeds with that, but we do need to change the frequency in how our music is made. If you listen to, like, say, a Frankie Beverly song, and you like, you make me happy, and we instantly with that bounce, right? Yeah. Versus, I'ma die in your Cuban links, and it's a drop off from.
Yeah, so I mean, I get you. You play most of the good time music during the good time,
right?
Yeah.
Or you play it to feel good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though. I do love the innovation with the young people. I think it's daring, it's brave. I think a lot of the new music is definitely brave, and I just think the messaging when it comes to, like, cause it's times where you want to go shake, you want to get to it, but then at the same time though, I think there has to be some more intentional messaging around what's happening in the culture for real.
Absolutely.
What's happening in the streets for real. Because what they don't tell you is the downside of how the struggle is for a lot of young rappers, a lot of young musicians.
Yeah.
How they don't talk about being taken advantage of and early on in their careers and things like that, you know.
Yeah, you'll hear most of that later on in their career when no one's really caring. Like,
so, you know, and so I would like to see more truth and more collaborative, at least for me. You know, I would like to see, because I'm a hip-hop head all the way through and through, you know. I was just saying, I was like, I'm waiting on Jazz to get on that Nobody beat.
Everybody's waiting on Jazz.
And
Jazz,
I'm waiting on it.
But no, but seriously, but I think you know, I think our young people really got a good they got a great opportunity. I think it's more opportunity for the way they make music now, independently, to be able to monopolize and be able to sell your music and monetize your music in such a way that it can become passive income until it becomes your major income.
Yes.
You have a great opportunity with all the different platforms, and you all have a market. Milwaukee now, which I love, and it wasn't this way when I was younger, but what I love is the fact that we on the map and we trendsetters. We've always been trendsetters. We just never got the national pub, but now or the credit for a lot of the trends we set, a lot of the lingo, a lot of the way people dress. You know, if you come from Milwaukee and you go anywhere, they be like, "Where you from?" Like, I'm from Milwaukee. Because we fly.
Yeah.
You know, we fly, and our flow is different and is unique. And so, you know, shout out to all the innovators that's in it. You know, I came up in the Cuckoo Cow days, though.
Yes,
you
indeed.
know,
Baby Drew.
Mr. Do It to Death. And those eras, you know.
Yes, indeed. Well, don't touch that dial. We got to go to the break to pay some bills. We got David from 414 Life in the building, Kalea and Sierra from Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler and Digi Meech. Do not touch that dial.
The Brew Crew are back on June 2nd.
Fly ball center field. It's hit well. Grisham back. It is gone!
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the San Francisco Giants.
Got him swinging. Threw him a curveball. It's 11 Ks for Mizorowski.
Brewers baseball is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in June 2nd at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Honest, direct, and always thought-provoking.
Even if the system don't make sense anymore. And that's the part we got to be honest about. Education is not a theory. It's not a title. It's not a category. It's a student, it's a teacher, it's a classroom, and there's learning. Everything, everybody else, including the superintendent herself, are secondary. Assistant superintendents, or whatever the heck you call them, deputy, chief of school, everybody, they are secondary if a child's not learning. The student is the number one thing there. So if we've reached the point where the only way to defend the system is to argue that keeping teachers out of a classroom is essential to education, then we're not just confused. We backwards. And when policy, practice, priorities, and money collide like that, there's only one word for all of this. Nonsensical.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. Weekdays from 4 to 6. Live on YouTube and broadcasting on 1017 The Truth.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the planet and its people for nearly 50 years. Earth Justice has 150 full-time lawyers fighting in court for our planet's future and representing all clients free of charge. Until people come before profit, all energy is clean, the wild is truly free, and justice stands for all. Earth Justice will never rest. Learn more at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the Earth needs a good lawyer.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler and Digi Meet. We are live and direct in the studio, American Family Insurance Studio, downtown Milwaukee.
What's the word?
What's the word?
Jazz got it packed in here.
Yeah, it's cracking. It's cracking. Yeah. We got some special guests in the building. Before we went to break, we were talking about the influence and impact on the youth as it pertains to music, and what that looked like. And we want to hear from y'all. How do y'all feel about today's music, local music in particular? How does it influence y'all?
Well, local music that I hear is party music, so I'll be partying, I'll be dancing. It makes me feel happy. Like, I love our music. I love the way we started this. I love the way we started trends, like y'all was talking about. I love our culture.
Yeah,
and I love Milwaukee.
That's amazing. What about you, Sierra?
I also love our music and I love our culture. I like how we shrug our shoulders. I just love it. And our music make me feel happy. It make me want to get up and dance.
Yes, I love to hear that. Shout out to the chat. My D, he has been a faithful listener. He said, Jazzie and Mech, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Shout out to Jasmine West and Reginald and everybody else that's listening. Please call us 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you and your thoughts on music and how it impacts us. I know for us growing up, I hear adults, not necessarily our generation, Mech, but the generation maybe before us criticize our music a lot. But when you go back and listen to Uncle Luke and, Boosie and Webby, and it's really about the same.
Yeah.
It's about the
same. It's about the same. I think, like I said before, it's no different. The context is no different. We all come from the same place, pretty much the hood or, the streets or wherever you're from. We all come from it. So
absolutely.
It's the culture.
Absolutely.
But it changes based on city or state, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you at on the world, but it's the same.
It is. And I have to agree with Kalea too. I love the fact that y'all music is happy music. Like, it's even the low end songs or what they consider as the low end songs, it still has the bass line to where you're dancing, Yeah, fire bitties. But no, it's like to see it evolve, to see it start with the Bows from Ray Nitty and the She Bad from Legend and all of these dance songs and Munch Lauren and now it's just consistently elevating more and more, and it became an entire genre. It is, Milwaukee is known for that type of music, and I would rather we be known for that than for anything else, because
I put a lot of work in.
No, you did.
Put a lot of work in out
you
here.
did. We got to give Mech his credit because Mech
is. It's good to see the kids like taking it what you really. Before they was born, almost
absolutely
trying to put that in there, and then they get to say that's what it give them.
But we're not gonna let you just breeze. Like, see, this is what we be talking about. Me and Biko was just saying this yesterday. You be so humble, Mech. Like, oh yeah, I put a lot of work in. But next, no, we're gonna stick to that because you are a huge instrument in the music scene and the beats. And so for the youth, can you just kind of break down? And please, Mech, I love you to death. You are humble, but get in your bag, man. Let them know. Let them know some of the artists you work with and some of the tracks that you've produced.
Everybody.
Literally.
Everybody. The tracks I produced I work with Kenny. I'll be in Kenny, Big C, Chicken, the Twins closely. I manage them. Little Saucy. It keeps going. I made help, Marmar and Mari boys did the jugging beat.
Yep.
It goes on and on. We get all day jazz, but like today I was just on the phone with Mello, dropping 30. We putting the play together for some stuff. Everybody pretty much, Guapo Chapo Looney, the whole lineup.
Yes.
Wave.
Yes.
Wave Chappelle was just in here earlier. I messed with him early on his career.
Yes.
Recorded him and they was a group back then. So
you are the man behind a lot of,
I helped kind of
shape
the infrastructure.
Yeah, you laid the foundation.
Yeah, like,
absolutely.
Yeah, that was a great time, though. That was a great
Absolutely.
time. I say, what was that?
16?
16,
Yeah, 15,
05 to 16.
Yeah. It wasn't really nothing going on.
That was a whole wave.
Yeah.
That was a whole wave. Yeah, definitely a whole wave.
Yep. Shout out to Big Beach, our Big Beach.
Yeah, I'll be around. I mean, I'm on the show, so I feel like I get the chance to, bring people in and kind of keep going through that story,
Yeah.
But it's a long story, what I mean? It's a long list. Even you, Jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz Blanco is our rap name.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, we used to hit the highway in real life.
Yeah.
In real life. I'm just proud to see where the industry is now locally in Milwaukee, and I take pride in working with people like Mech and working with the youth so that we can continue to build out, what the culture is for Milwaukee, because, and Mech can attest to this, for us, it was rough. Nobody was messing with Milwaukee,
they used to argue with the DJs, trying to get them to play the music. Like y'all just kind of, in a sense, kind of just walked in the radio station. Like we didn't have this type of access or relationships with people on the radio. Even the club performances, we had opportunities later on or in our careers, but like starting off, it wasn't nowhere to perform, open mics and nothing like that. We kind of had to fight for the stuff y'all get to do now.
We had to cross so y'all could walk, and it took a lot of.
They running.
They is running.
They running now.
You're right. They are running. And understand that, and it's not us preaching to y'all. We just want y'all to understand how this came about, right? It took a lot of dedication and sacrifice. We didn't have social media. We had to physically go in somebody's face and ask them to buy a CD or a tape.
Physically.
Social skills.
Make a CD we had to do.
Yeah, exactly.
How much money we spent on CDs going to Mario Dickens and
getting graphics done.
But I could say, like, from the projects I'm from, Highland Park was the first rap group in the city of Milwaukee to have a video posted on the box.
On the box,
And go national.
Yes.
And so, that's our hood, though. That's, Nailbone and everybody, that. But it was the older guys in the neighborhood that put up a lot of the bread to make sure that brought the cars out. They did their own, like, we had to do everything organic, and it was from the mud, though, and we just tried to lay that foundation. But like, accredited to Mech, his work, and some of the other guys, it was an era that was laid.
It was an era. Take Love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was an era that was laid all the way down.
T-Streets, all my boys out
and
there.
And it's interesting, I think back in the early, 2016, 2015, early around 09, and like that little era when they started the whack whamming and the banging and all of that, it's so interesting how it took so long for that to catch nationally. Yeah. And so now that's our sound. That whole wave of movement, and some of the other guys like Steve Stoner and Frank and them, they bringing it, they keeping it in their forefront, and it's just amazing just to see, though, so y'all inherited something that's really is homegrown. It's nowhere else in the country. And I remember I was DJing in several spots around the country, and I would just drop like all the Milwaukee stuff.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be right back. Do not touch that dial. We got to go to a break. You are live and direct with us at 101.7 The Truth.
Come in with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you. And then they gonna tell you, come here. Mm-hmm. Now you know I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tori Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life.
Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey.
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, may I ask a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog.
Great. Do you have a pool outside?
Nope, just a big old backyard.
Nice. Another question. Are there any unlocked guns in the home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, let's just talk about what we can bring for dessert.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
And so did you.
When you raised your hand and swore an oath to your country, when you put your name on a dotted line, you became part of only 1% of Americans who did the same. You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran. Because no matter when, where, or how you served, you made a sacrifice for your country, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Reach out to a loved one, to a fellow veteran, to VA.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Listen to the home of the 5K Gruber Cash Giveaway. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We are live and direct. It's your girl Jazz, Tyler, and Digi Meech.
What's the word?
What's the word? 101.7 The Truth. We got a special guest in the building, Torian G, a.k.a. Deuce 7243.
7253.
How you feeling, Deuce?
Feeling good. Thanks for asking. I'm feeling good right now.
I am so proud of you. I'm proud of all three of y'all. But I know that you face some obstacles, and before we get into that, let's shout out Deuce. He graduated this Saturday, y'all. You know,
congratulations.
Appreciate it.
He graduated this Saturday. And again, we'll get into his journey. But tell the people who you are, what you do, and share some of your story with us.
Yeah. My name is Torian G. I go by Deuce 7253. It was a little crazy, little roller coaster for me over these last few years, from me making impulsive decisions, leading to me being locked up and stuff, having to overcome that, get my mom back together. Then rapping being my strong point, into really bringing everything together now. I've been rapping for about like 3 years now. Started taking it serious probably about like a year ago for real. Once I first came home, I was in there writing a lot, so when I came home, I got to actually want to take it serious.
Yeah.
Came home, got to trying to take it serious. Got back in school, focusing on school, getting myself together in school so I can graduate.
Yes.
Overcame that, so now I'm finally en route to graduate Saturday.
Yes.
Just ready, excited, everything.
Yes.
Yeah, you just scammed over that like it was like you know that fast. But
No, it wasn't at all.
Know how hard it was.
Man, it'd be hard, but it's so hard. But then when I look back at it, it's like I done overcame it. So it's like I don't even
like water under the bridge.
Yes, yeah. For real, because I look back at it I just take everything I went through as a lesson. And basically how to maneuver from not even never going back to doing stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So Deuce is also one of my students at Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy, and we've worked, on some amazing tracks. Just like I work with Sierra and Calais as well. And I seen something in him that was different, just like I see something in Calais and Sierra and a lot of the other youth. But what was different with him was he was receptive to the information he was receiving from the adults, which is, it can go either way with the youth. But just instead of pushing him out and faulting him for his mistakes, we utilize that as a weapon to get him in the space he's in now, to show him that he can overcome it and you could do it, with music as well. So for the past semester, we've been working on his EP. We've been working on getting him prepared to be a young adult after he graduates this weekend, and just learning how to be vulnerable in the music. And again, one of the things we talk about is we don't do beef. We a boss. We not promoting beef. We promoting getting money, building businesses. Yeah. Exactly. No confrontations. But Deuce, we had we did a short video not too long ago about some of the things that you went through. And I know you a very humble young man too, but I do want the world to hear your story, because I want your peers to understand that whatever route that they're on, if it's not the correct route, there's still a way you could do it where it won't necessarily be corny, but it's just more so about living, being alive and staying alive. So you've encountered some things that some of us adults haven't been through. You want to touch on that just a little bit?
Yeah. Basically, one situation was I was a little kid at the time. Just the peers, it really be the peers you be around and who you hang around, because you really are who you hang around at the end of the day.
Yes.
Because they influence you, even if you're not a follower, in some type of way. Who you hang around is that's what you're gonna be molded into at the end of the day. So I was around peers, ended up getting in a situation, getting shot and stuff, and so then.
How old was you?
I was 14 at the time, so just recovering from that, and then with that, and then in and out from just having really have to get my mind. It was my mindset though. It always start with your mind, I believe, but it start with you first. But first you gotta point out who not right for you in some type of way, and you gotta stay away from them, because it ain't gonna benefit you in the long run. So I had to figure out who really wasn't good for me at the time. So then I surrounded myself around people who I can benefit from and who gonna actually help me instead of hurting me in the long run.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you feel at 18 versus looking back from 14, 15, 16, 17, now you're 18, you're more older, you're mature, and you've been through some things. How do you feel now? What is your situations? What have they taught you?
Man, I'm really I'd say I'm appreciative of my past, actually, because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now at this day, and I wouldn't learn nothing. So if I ain't go through none of that when I was younger, who would have knew what I've been doing right now if I would have just probably started doing some stuff like that. So I really appreciate my past, because it really helped me to who I actually am, who I'm becoming, the man I'm actually becoming, and being aware of my surroundings and everything like that.
Yep. So let's get into some of the exciting music we've been making in the studio. Can you walk us through the process of how you started rapping, what your experience has been, what it's like to rap in $1 million studio in high school?
So lovely, quality soul, man, quality top tier. I love it though, but one of the hits that we made, "Call Me Out," it started from it was a situation at school where I could have possibly been put out of the school. So but I had a good support system behind me, counting and rooting for me. So they spoke highly of me to get me in there. And then one of the projects I had to do was basically an influencing song or uplifting about basically overcoming adversity and stuff. And so basically, and the song really came. And when I be breaking it down, because I didn't really know how to articulate myself back then. So the song is really about how I was overcoming everything, overcoming adversity, how I was able to put everything past me and just now focus on what I got to focus on now. And then that's featuring Zech and Lynn. Counting Me Out. It's one of them. We might gotta play that.
Yeah. Introduce it. We're gonna play it now. Go ahead and introduce it, Deuce.
So this song that we finna play right now, like I said, overcoming adversity, anything, them tables do turn. So just because how it's going don't mean that's how I gotta end for you. So just know that.
That's right.
set me down, I did my time and it just made me think about just how I want my life, reality from a dream. I'm done with stuff that slow me down, I stopped sipping the lean. My thoughts way clear when I'm sober, done popping no pinks. They got me tired, I'm trying to be shackled in some Cuban links. Wood to the face, getting my feelings, just thinking of Meech. Won't feel my pain, I live through every single thing that I preach. Talking with this pretty thick girl, toes out on the beach. Like, baby, can I pick your brain? I need to free my mind. Got evil thoughts inside my head, won't let it take my soul. The money fast, my heat took, but these streets cold. Land inside a cell for summertime, gon' have you feeling froze. That was my brother, then he told, now I'm all alone. I told baby, talk to me nice, I see she picked her tone. Lil' baby bad with back on her, I think I might approach. Ain't nobody ever teach me none, but I'm still rocking coach.
They said I wouldn't make it, with my back against the wall. They keep on counting me out. My voice be the changing when it's time to stand tall. They ain't gon' silence me out. Through the hurt and pain, all the tears and my fears, I can never lose my faith. Better days are on the way. Yeah, they ain't no counting me out, counting me out, counting me out. Counting me out, counting me out, counting me out.
Had to figure what the change was, so tired of me losing. Was so ashamed of being beat, now embracing my bruises. Can put my soul in a song while I fell in love with music. It's so hard to gain it all, but so easy to lose it. I watched them call me out until I made them call me in. Born into the struggle with no plan, but was destined to win. We connected back in grade school, but you more than my friend. Ain't got a question if I'm by your side, cause I'm here to the end. I built myself up from the ground, now they count on me. Since a kid, I told myself that I'll make something out of me. Put your mind to it and just do it, ain't got too much to prove. I can give you game, little bro, but it's all on you.
They said I wouldn't make it, with my back against the wall. They keep on counting me out. My voice be the changing when it's time to stand tall. They ain't gon' silence me out. Through the hurt and pain, all the tears and my fears, I can never lose my faith. Better days are on the way. Yeah, they ain't no counting me out, counting me out, counting me out. Counting me out, counting me out, counting me out.
That was Do7243 with his upcoming single Counting Me Out featuring Landon Zakira. Yes, indeed.
Tap in 101.7.
That was the first time that it was actually played for the public.
Fire.
One of the things that I'm most proud about this song is the process. So yeah, shout out Deuce, man. Yeah, let's go, Z. Let's go. So, you know, there was a situation. Deuce, do you want to, because I want to make sure you're comfortable with talking about these things. So are you okay with talking about how the song came about, or do you just want to stick to?
Oh, yeah. Like, you want to break it down, actually?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah. So, this song came about because, so, back in February, I was already in a situation where I had got into a fight after school, so they let me come back from that.
And it wasn't your fault?
No, just self-defense. You feel me? I don't start them, I just finish problems. But no, though. And so then the second incident came about 2 months later. It was a situation, another moving impulsive and stuff. I had some marijuana in my backpack, and then they basically was like basically sniffing it out or whatever. So they smelled it. They took me down, but I took accountability for it because it wasn't gonna, me lying about it wasn't gonna get it nowhere. So I just took accountability for it. They liked how I showed my actions. Basically took integrity about it and stuff. Didn't lie about it. So then they had a little meeting, and then they ended up Miss Jazz, man, thank you too, Miss Jazz. She wrote a beautiful letter for me, basically telling them how I'm doing, like what we working on. Basically just seeing the potential in me that they really weren't trying to see. So she spoke out for me to make them like realize like my life means something.
Yes, indeed.
And I appreciate that. Let's kind of stay right there. How instrumental Jazz been to your journey?
Man, lovely.
To all y'all journey.
Help me out too.
Yeah.
Help me with my performance. Help me with my flow. I didn't have a flow.
I ain't got the words for it right now. Like,
right, she helps so much.
Helpful.
Y'all gonna make me cry up in here.
Like she trying to throw flowers over here.
Yeah, I always, every
Give you
chance
all
I
your
try to give her
flowers.
her flowers. Every chance I tell her
Yeah.
every time, like I appreciate you and thank you. Like she deserve it. Like
I got y'all. I got y'all.
Beautiful artist too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Khalid. Look at you.
She should
I
get
know,
some
right?
beautiful
So
songs. Y'all
beautiful
think
artist.
she should spit some bars?
Yes,
Me.
Jasmine.
Stop
yes.
gassing. Stop gassing me.
Make that song that they talking about.
But yeah, so it was brought to my attention that they were trying to expel him 30 days before graduation.
Yeah, no.
And we heard about his story, and the letter was really, on his behalf, but it was more so holding the school accountable. You don't get to dictate when you want to be in these youth life, good and bad. You have to step up to the plate and just, breaking down the fact that, again, 30 days before graduation, y'all know what he's been through. This is a defining moment because if you expel him, he's bound to go back this direction versus if he stays in school, then he'll go, the other direction. And I felt like they needed accountability. And that's what I expressed in honestly, outside, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad they say everything happens for a reason. I'm glad it happened the way that it did because we were able to make this beautiful song. But what ended up happening was they, made an agreement. Deuce made an agreement that he would do a project in the studio to kind of combat, whatever it was, drug usage, things of this nature. But I didn't want him to do it to where it felt corny or not like himself. So the goal was to do something where he still could be himself, which is why you hear certain stuff in his lyrics like I'm done. When he's sober, he done popping them pinks and sipping the lean. He could think more clearly when he's sober because he has started making that effort months before we even, made this song. But again, if you don't know him as a staff member, you wouldn't know that, and then one of the cool things we did was, shout out to Dev too, because this beat is so fire, man. Like,
You know that.
when I heard the beat, I was like, oh, we on that type of time. All right. But when we did the song, me and Deuce was sitting down talking, and he was like, we should do a choir. We should have a choir, right? So I'm like, well, let's go get the staff. Let's go get the teachers that support you. So they keep on counting me out portion you hear, that's actually the staff. Those are his teachers that's on there singing to support him.
Like a group.
Yeah. So we got shout out Mr. Thomas, shout out Miss Hightower, shout out Miss Bounds, shout out Mr. Owens.
You owe them publishing.
You said Miss Hightower.
Yep.
You owe them some pub.
people.
Man,
Yes, indeed. They did it with no question asked. And how we tested it was, it's like, yeah, we want to complete it, but hey, come in the studio and listen to the song. The principal, Miss Coates, every teacher, Mr. Day, everybody that walked in that room, what did they do? They cried. They cried when they heard this song, and that's how we knew A, it was a hit, but B, that to our point earlier, this is how we take the youth and show them how to be vulnerable, on these tracks. So again, shout out to the whole HFCA staff for just collabing and listening to us and being able to allow Deuce to stay so that he can graduate, in which he will be graduating this Saturday, y'all. Stay tuned. We got to go to a break. We will be right back. 101.7 The Truth.
Tap in.
All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
I love your perspective, Sherwin.
Thank you.
You do a great job.
Appreciate
You do a great job. I downloaded the app so I can listen to you in the evening sometimes because you make a great difference in how you present things in many ways, politically, socially, financially. You do a great job.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
At UW Credit Union, we have best-in-class technology and peopleology. Like if you lose your card, you can stop by in-branch for a same-day replacement, or you can have a new one instantly issued to the app. So whether you prefer interacting with our snappy online interface or our in-person regular faces, UW Credit Union is always here for every you. And whichever you choose, it's the best of both worlds. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I'm Priscilla Presley. My love for animals began when I was 5 years old. That sparked a lifelong commitment to speak up for animals who can't speak for themselves. Elvis and I supported American Humane Society because your compassion can change a life. American Humane Society strengthens the bond between humans and animals. Please visit AmericanHumane.org to learn more. Thank you.
Still think you're going to use those old chemicals just sitting around under the sink, in the garage, or down in the basement? We're talking things like old antifreeze, paint thinners, batteries, propane cylinders, and pesticides. So don't let them sit there. Get rid of them right away to MMSD's Home Hazmat Drop-Off Centers. It's safe, it's easy, and it's open to all Milwaukee County residents. There are 3 locations open year-round. Let's clean up Milwaukee.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
They set me down, I did my time, and it just made me think about just how I want my life, reality from a dream.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct from the American Family Insurance studio in the heart of beautiful downtown Milwaukee. Meech, we got some guests in the building, man. It's the tap in today. It's a youth takeover. We want to hear from y'all.
Sierra, Malay, they all got. They really, what's he say? They've been cooking.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the youth, man. Call in and tap in with us. Let us know your thoughts on the Count Me Out record by Deuce featuring Landon Zakira, 833-212-1017. Shout out to the chat, Anita. She said, hey, my D, Miss Jazz, I see you. Shout out to everybody, Truth Nation. That song is so, it make me emotional. I was over here. I shed one tear. I'm going to cry in the car.
I mean, it's almost a full circle moment for you.
It is. It really is, because and I tell all of them, they like my children too. I call them my school children, right? I have children their age. So, and just being someone who was an artist that started rapping at 12, I know what it's like for people to take advantage of you in this industry. I know what it's like to go through the things that they went through. And I just wish I had a me. I really, really wish I had a me back when I was their age, because I could have made better decisions. I'm grateful, like you said, Deuce, for my journey, but I would have made most definitely better decisions. So for me, it's just all about being fruitful, man. Walking in purpose and understanding your calling, and it feels good when I hear that the work, whatever it is that I can give back to them, and don't get it twisted, y'all inspire me. That's why I inspire y'all, because y'all inspire me. Every day I walk in that building, I couldn't ask for a better job, and I didn't have some pretty good positions. I had some pretty good positions, but nothing tops being able to change and, try to save some lives. So big shout out to y'all, man. I'm so proud of y'all. Kalea, Sierra, Deuce, what's y'all plans for the summer? As it pertains to the music, we got some artist development and some opportunities coming up, but I want y'all to kind of speak to y'all plans on things how y'all want to see yourself as an artist or a producer.
Right. For sure. Well, we have a Notes for Notes summer program, and I will be joining that so I can be better as an artist. And I also do want to start making beats, so then I could be a triple threat.
That's right.
Writing, making beats, and rapping. I also want to kind of get into singing too.
Yes.
Because I do have a voice, but like I need to exercise it.
Yes.
Because I come from a family of singers. And yeah, for this summer, I'm going to be locked in with my music.
That's right. What about you, Sierra? Miss Producer? We got to get you a tag, a producer tag.
Like she said, the Notes for Notes summer program, I'm gonna be doing that, and I'm gonna also be working, trying to get some money.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Sierra's trying to get her a car. I know
that's right. Yeah. Also that, and yeah, just really focus on trying to become something bigger.
Yes. Deuce, what you got? You know, you graduating this Saturday.
My plans for the summer to drop some fire.
Yes.
Turn the city
Might as
up.
well.
Man,
Yes,
might
indeed.
as well. No, I just I really want to focus on getting more videos out, because y'all can hear all the music, but I want y'all to like be along with the journey with me, like y'all see me doing everything. So I want to just focus on getting more videos out so y'all can really see it up close and personal. So that's really what I'm working on. So staying with Notes for Notes, working with Miss Jazz, Dev, Major, just locking in, man. Just running up a bag. That's my plans this summer.
Yes, indeed. And I got a call today. You know, we're going to drop this live on air. I got a call today asking, you know, if Torian can perform at Summerfest.
For real?
You know, so,
Really?
yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah. So this summer, Torian is going to be performing at, you know, a couple of different places. Got the opportunity to perform at Summerfest. Shout out to Auto Woman Cog. She invited them to all of our youth to perform at Bronzeville Festival as well. We will be shooting videos for all of them during the artist development program. So
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a clutch summer.
Another one June 5th at the Running Rebels on 14th and Fond du Lac. It's another. I'm gonna be performing there too.
Yep, and now we gotta get some beats from Meech. You know, we gotta get some beats from Meech.
Get it cooking, Meech. We gotta get it cooking.
Yeah, we gonna get it in.
Gonna be in the kitchen with it.
It ain't solidified till Meech, you know, got a part of it.
It's nothing but hits coming.
Yes,
I got
indeed.
y'all.
So, David, my question for you too, with the work that you do, how can our youth become involved with 414 Life?
It's real simple. We do have a website. Check our website. Hit the QR code. Send us a message and say, hey, you know, we want to get involved. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. 414 Life MKE, and then our direct number over the airwaves. We just gonna do it 414-439-5525. Send a text message. Shoot a call, and we get active.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate 414 Life. They used to come in there and talk to us when I was locked up. They used to come in there and talk to us.
Man, big
so
up.
I appreciate y'all for sure.
Yeah.
Full circle
giving us some game.
moment. Yeah, that's a full circle moment. I love it.
Around. So y'all got the Juneteenth thing coming. Y'all gonna be at Juneteenth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Juneteenth coming up. 414 Life. We're gonna tap in after we catch this break and pay this bill. 833-212-1017. We want to hear from the people. It's your girl Jazz. Do not touch that dial.
Do you hear that? And that? And that? Those are the sounds of a healthy and vibrant community. And to this United Way volunteer, nothing sounds better. They're the sounds of children being given greater chances to succeed in school. The sounds of neighbors receiving the support needed to overcome challenges, both big and small. They're the sounds of families gaining access to quality healthcare and nutritious food for their tables. And they're the sounds of members of our community who've benefited from United Way's financial education programs. See, wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. People working together to respond and growing the good for everyone. United is the way. So join us by getting involved or giving back. Learn more at unitedway.org.
Don't miss one of Milwaukee's favorite summer traditions, the U-Path Ride for Arts, presented by Miller Lite, returns Sunday, May 31st. Ride a fully closed 20-mile course across the Hone Bridge with incredible lakefront views. Kids 12 and under ride free thanks to the Brewers Community Foundation. All in support of Southeastern Wisconsin Performing Arts. 7 a.m. start, finish at UPAV Fest on Summerfest grounds. Register today at upavride.org. That's UPAFRIDE.org.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We live and direct with my good brother Digi Meech in the building. My favorite producer, you dig?
Tap in.
We got Deuce 7243 in the building. Kalea Sierra David from 414 Life. It's going down.
Yeah, so before we went to commercial, I was asking Dave, y'all be at Juneteenth.
We are at Juneteenth. Actually, the CVI Collective, Community Violence Intervention Collective for Collective Impact Group, will be there hosting the Teen Zone. And so all the teens in the city will be hosting 414 Life, YAP. Man, we got some of everybody there, though. Vance Peace, Department of Community Wellness and Safety. I know I'm missing somebody. They're going to be mad. MCC, Promise Keepers, Vaughn Mays and his group.
Shout out to Vaughn.
Big shout out to Vaughn Mays and Conforce. And so what we're going to do is basically we'll be providing a whole plethora of events that's planned. Big shout out to Shantia from West Care and the Juneteenth Committee that are putting that together for the Teen Zone. So the Teen Zone going to be live this year. But then also right after the Teen Zone, there's going to be a big citywide lock-in. Mm-hmm. And so we just finalizing the times and days, so y'all just stay there. And then we just enforcing the code of conduct building up to Juneteenth, because we want to make sure that we have a safe event and for folks to come out and have a really good time. And then again, it's a clarion call to the community. Come volunteer, get involved, come get the training. We'll train y'all how to work in these spaces, though, so that we can support our young people so they can have clean and healthy fun. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And shout out to Vaughn. We and Ray Nitty, we started the lock-in programs. We talked about that the other day too in 2022, and it was a super success. Like, I see students at HFCA that's some of the lock-in babies, and it's effective and it works. So I'm excited to see, what happens with that this summer as well.
Yeah, big ups to Juneteenth from the committee.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to be some surprises. And then I think the event right there at the Running Rebels too, it's going to be some surprises. For the city, gonna set the city on fire. So our young people, y'all come get involved.
Yes, indeed. Deuce, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Based off of your story and the record you made with Count Me Out, I want to ask you, how do we get the younger generation, your generation of artists, to feel more responsible about the music they put into the world? What's some advice, or what was your process?
Man, like I said, it's really a mindset thing. Like, you gotta want change for change to actually happen. So with the younger generation, it's like in a way, it's like they trying to figure out what they want with their life at the same time. But then we do got the older cats in our ears basically trying to guide us the right way. Mm-hmm. And then it's kids that like, it's like how can I put it? They hear one thing, but they want to test the water, basically.
Yes.
So it's like that. It's like that's a tricky one because it start with you. Like you gotta want change for change to actually happen. So to get it like a collective for everybody, it's gonna take a lot of support to really get us on the right path.
Do you feel like our generation or just the older generations in general are too hard on y'all when it comes to the music y'all make?
No. Because at a point in time, y'all was making the same music we was making.
Facts.
Y'all was making the same.
Down the hustle, Mech. Yeah.
Y'all was making the same thing. It's just now y'all evolve, and the ones that did survive it to see now, they mind changed. Like they mindset it done changed, so now they see life for what it is. Cause now they done have kids, and they want their kids to be safe and everything. So it's just a period of time now. Now we the ones growing up, so now it's like we got to go through it because we can't. Like the smartest person is the person who learned from other people's mistakes.
Yes.
But it's not always like this with this generation. They like learn. Everybody got to learn from their own mistakes. And I'm an individual that had to learn from his own mistakes, but had the guidance, but just had to figure it out on my own because I wasn't listening very well. So
some of the music we've been making, we made a song called "Your Chick." Shout out to Major. Major wrote the hook for that and. Was spearheading that, and then also Mixed Signals and the Count Me Out and Make Sense. And how does it feel to make this type of music versus the music that you was making before?
This music, like it's a vibe, like this. Yo, you can turn on it. You could turn this song on around your granny and it's cool. Like you ain't gotta pick and choose who you can play it around or none of that. You could just turn it on and just vibe to it. But everybody got their own preference, so some people might vibe with it, some people might not. But for the people that do, y'all, man, it's one of them.
Nah, if people not vibing with it, they just a straight up hater.
Facts.
Yeah, they vibing in the
you
chat.
You know how much of a hater you gotta be to actually hear the words that you was spitting and then be like, nah, I'm not rocking with this. Nah, I don't care. Like, what?
Yeah. No, that's what
right.
That is real.
They vibing in the chat. I mess with it.
Yes,
they
indeed.
He messed with it. He wanted it right now.
Uh-huh.
Yes, indeed.
You
And
know?
shout out to
and it come from my heart too. Like this actual stuff I went through, not just stuff like I'm just making up or nothing. Like this actual stuff like I done actually lived through and actually have to learn from. So that's what make it so different. Once you really listen to it, you just gotta understand where I'm coming from.
Yes, and something you said, man, like but when you've been through things that he's been through, you know, it's gonna shape your vision. It's gonna shake your vision up a little bit and make you take life a little bit more serious, you know. But one of the things that Deuce just mentioned that I wanted to highlight is the fact that his mind, he understands that we had to go through it, and now their generation is going through it. You know what I mean? And that's amazing because a lot of young people, like for me growing up, my mom would be like, she'd yell at me about something and I never wanted to listen. And she'd be like, I've been there. And I'd be like, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You know, because that's
you gonna say it under your breath.
Not to her, but like I ain't trying to hear that. But now I get it. So what I do as a parent, I have, 3 children, but I have a 19 and 17-year-old. I don't keep nothing from them. They was young when I was rapping, but they were around. And now that they're older, they see who I was and they see who I am now. Mm-hmm. And whatever questions they have is all on the table because I don't want them to make the same mistakes that I did. Now, whatever they choose to do with the advice is on them. But my children can never say that I never told them the truth. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's something that our generation has to change. We come from a household and a culture where, like we talked about yesterday, you don't get in grown folks conversations. You don't voice your opinions. You ain't paying no bills in this house. You don't, you know what I'm saying? All of that. And I think to a certain extent, we have to, bend that a little bit. Talk to your children. Talk to the youth. Tell them some of the mistakes you made. Don't be embarrassed about it, especially if you change, because it's only going to help them,
Yeah.
We can't parent like that, nor be mentors like that anymore. Because some of the things that we've covered up and tried to hide from our children is blatantly in their space.
That's why they can go right to your Instagram, right to your Facebook, and see exactly.
And so you better off just facing it head on, And I think that's one of the things that we have to, we have us as our generation pouring back into young people, really have honest conversations, and I think that's all they really want.
Yeah,
because we talk about they see the 90s. they see the early 2000s and they fascinated by it.
Yes.
And they like, well, what was that like? But we so like, no, you stay in your place.
Yeah.
But really, that's an opportunity to transfer history,
Yeah.
transfer the cultural things, and then help them understand how did they get to where they at now. And so I think that's what most of our young people are asking for, even the ones that we feel like we can't reach. That's what they need.
Yep.
They want that. They want that level of intentional investment. And if we're not doing that, then we lose our generation.
Yeah, I like the intentional investment because it's hard to get that right now.
It is.
Intentional investment. That's good.
From my standpoint, how I view it, it's better for like the ones that raise us to like break it down how it actually is than us to get the information from somebody else that don't really even care about us. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be tough love, but that's the stuff that we need. We don't really need all the little fake support or all that stuff because it ain't gonna really get us nowhere. It's gonna hurt us in the end.
So y'all can tell when somebody's being genuine or being fake with y'all?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure. And that's coming straight from
the
straight
youth.
from you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the crazy part because I don't understand how as adults we don't recognize that. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like
adults are fake to each other all the
that's
time.
a fact.
They just decide and they choose to believe it because sometimes, depending on what you do for a living, you may have to, but they don't know how to separate that when it comes to their kids or teens that in the community.
That's right.
Right, G.
That's right. Man, I'm proud of you, Deuce, for real. I am, and I see the growth and I see the maturity. And you aren't a role model; you're a real model. You know, and that's exactly what your peers need to see. They need to see that I can still be myself, get this bag, and make music and have fun. Like our goal is to teach y'all how to live and how not to die. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do that with this music, and we're going to keep pushing this music the way that it needs to be pushed. What is some of your inspirations, like artists you looked up to growing up?
That's a good question because, like, I really grew up my era. I really grew up on, like, YB. Like, to be honest, I grew up on, like, YB. So, like, that's really all I was listening to. But it's like I was listening to little local artists. One, he from Philadelphia, Young K. Hard to me. He used to speak some real stuff, but now I just really listen to like my circle, like my brother Trap, my brother Shelly, like they all just everybody doing it now. So it's like that's really all I listen to now. Like they inspire me now. Like looking at them and how they came and they process to where they getting and stuff. That's really what inspired me.
Yeah, and I love the fact that their generation is inspired by Milwaukee artists. That is so dope to me. You know? Like that's so dope.
I was inspired by Risco and stuff too though. But,
I was too. When I was growing up, we had Gold Digger, Shag, Element. You know what I'm saying?
For the most part we had to
a lot of female exactly
outside of this, like at that level.
Yes.
You had to find Baby Drew at the gas station somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's crazy. Like to this day, we know Chicken done made it, but like people like we still chasing Cuckoo Cow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like we're still chasing that.
That wave was crazy.
That's because the feeling of seeing all those people on that block off North Avenue when they shot that video and watching it on 106 in Park is like, oh my God. And the fact that he didn't sound like nobody.
Yeah. We still chasing the success of Cuckoo Cow to this day. Like still trying to get past that.
It's legendary. It's legendary. But I'm just so proud of, again, just the culture overall, like being an artist and, you being a producer and artist too and hitting the highway and putting in all the work and, to see like where it's at now is just such an amazing feeling. And I just want y'all to keep getting y'all money, keep running with it, keep staying in y'all bag and don't worry about what nobody else thinks. Keep kicking down them doors and what we say, Deuce, if you counting me out, you can't count.
No, for real. If you counting me out,
straight
you
up.
count.
If you counting me out, you cannot count. We are live and direct, 101.7 The Truth. We got to go to break, pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. We got Deuce 7243 in the building. David 414 Life, you dig?
Just want to really congratulate Mech on this very important venture that y'all on right now. I think it's real dope. I think it's real important. And I'm looking forward to listening to y'all. Usually I don't listen to talk radio at this time. But y'all is on here, and it's something that I'm looking forward to listening to. Getting some real community on that in that space.
Keep texting, keep calling, keep being you, Truth Nation. Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
Hi, I'm attorney David Gruber. After an accident, you need a trusted winning team on your side. For more than 30 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped Wisconsin families get the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
Ready to grow your business? Then connect with the City of Milwaukee at City Connect 2026, the city's third annual vendor fair sponsored by BMO Harris Bank. Join local businesses, community partners, and city leaders Thursday, May 28th at Milwaukee City Hall from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Learn how to compete for city contracts, navigate the bid process, explore small business certifications, and build valuable connections through workshops and networking opportunities. Visit milwaukee.gov/vendor fair for details.
1017 The Truth. This is the Tap In with Jazz Tyler.
Yes, indeed. We got Deuce 7243 in the building. Make sense, Deuce. Introduce this next track for us.
Man, make it make sense. Sometimes it don't be making sense. I need to make it make sense, man. But no, for real though, this song came about. I was dead. We was in the studio early morning. Walked into the studio. They had the beat playing. And then Dev's like, man, I know you can get off on this. Took it home, came back next day. What? I wasn't just writing to it. I normally don't even write no more, but since I started working with Miss Jazz, got me back into writing. That's really where I come up with the most creative stuff. So I was writing it. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Shout out to Young Dev on the beat. Make it make sense. Make sense. Do 7243.
Should I take them to the paint? Tell them to stay down and they ain't. If I do some time, is you gon' wait? I'ma carry on, but yeah, still sometimes it be the way. Always put it in their faces, I know. When I ain't happy, had to step in my place. I was starving, so I went up in that kitchen, picked the plate. Overcame them obstacles and kept it rolling like skate. Always showed you what it was and always tell you what it is. How can you make it make sense? It ain't lucrative if it can't make sense. Find demons all my life need to repent. They all watch me got spirit, want nowhere for me to vent. My love ran out the leash right now. I need your heart for me to rent. Please tell me it ain't true. The stuff they saying that you Islam, but go against the world and tell my people that we bond. Heard of your death during my bid. I hate that stuff. I had to find out. My dreams they couldn't see inside. I had to cut the blind.
Let's go.
Let us know in the chat what y'all think about this.
Cool, but I'm beyond it. Tired of belling on my man. I ain't had no blueprint for this bill, so brick by brick I built my own house. I counted on divided as I see I took the wrong kind.
Should I take them to the paint? Do 7243.
Okay, bet. Always put it in their face, cause I know. I said all the stuff that I do, it got effects upon you. Got everything I pray for, I know that dreams can come true. They say they don't wanna hear it, I'm just speaking my truth. You the one that switched up, I ain't accepting what I say. Got some problems that I'm facing, can't go home till they finish.
respect
I
your
said,
opinion.
but you can't tell me, cause I the one completed the mission. They can't see where I'm going, I'm the one with the vision. I don't believe in lotteries, but I'm still chasing the ticket. Step back to make space, little baby, keep us some distance. I only feel this way right now because you acting suspicious. Trying to judge, but you got flaws, acting like you judicious. But should I take them to the paint?
Yeah.
I said, tell them to stay down and they ain't.
Tell them stay down and they
If I
ain't.
do sometimes you gon' wait.
Let go.
I'm not carry on, but yet still sometimes it be the wait. Always put it in their face, cause I know.
Do 7243
on the tap in.
On the tap in. That's an exclusive too. We haven't even played that publicly. Shout out to Dev on the beat, man. Again.
Z-bomb on it.
That's hard. Oh.
Man.
He want all the songs now. I mean, I was waiting for him to graduate. When he graduates, then we gonna take over. I said that me and KB gonna take over. You know what I mean?
Yes,
No,
I gotta mix it in my head with that right there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he got club bangers.
Yeah, he got them.
Absolutely. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like we got a song called Your Chick that's for the ladies, the young ladies. You know, we got different genres, but again, it's just the method and the process. What I'm most proud of is the music that, not to say that the music he used to make was bad, because it wasn't, but the fact that he is making music without cussing naturally, you know, and still learn how to be creative is so amazing to me, because that means that he's tapped into a whole nother space as a creator.
Same context.
But that's the testament, though. We talked about mentorship.
Yes.
Framework. You got raw talent. Anytime you got raw talent, you still have to have some type of mentorship to help you lay that frame, to give you a framework so your talent can expand, you know, and you could see it, you could hear it, you know. And like you just said, when you start back writing and you focusing, you locked in, that did it right there. That did it right there, yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, shout out to the chat, you know, 414 Uzuri. All due respect, listen to the words. We need what he's saying. That's right. She said, yeah, we messing with him. And I don't listen to no young music, but I'm playing this. You understand?
Appreciate the love.
And that's how it's supposed to be. And, you know, to me, point earlier, like, when I met Deuce and I seen something in him, instead of me still trying to be a rapper, I put what I got inside of me inside of them. You know what I'm saying? To encourage them.
I gotta shout out Miss Bishop at
yes.
Howard Fuller, cause she the one told me go down and talk to Miss Jazz, and I'm glad I did. So I appreciate Miss Bishop for that.
Man, and we pull our resources together. Dev there, I hit up Major, Major, you know, to come to the youth industry mixer, and Major seen him and was like, yo. And matter of fact, truth be told, how this segment came about was because Biko seen him rap live, you know, and it was a situation. We had Homer Blow there rating it. It was so many people, and the song was skipping, or another song was playing over the song, but Deuce never stopped. He kept going, and that showed like he, you know, he's dedicated. And Biko was like, yo, whatever y'all got going on over here, we need, you know. So to your point, Mish, like that is the goal. We want to put our resources behind him. So everything you and KB do, man, let's take off with the market and the branding, man, for real. Let's go for real.
I mean, that's the idea, you know, like that's what we put together to,
yes.
You know, we know it's a lot of youth programs out here to just go ahead, for us to go ahead and just throw another youth program wouldn't be the thing. We'll take them after they graduate and stuff like that, and take them through a journey through the industry.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
help
indeed.
them build a career.
Can you talk to Deuce a little bit more about the agency and what it is that y'all do?
Oh yeah, you know, we pretty much, after you get older, you know, we pretty much kind of infuse your career with the things that goes on in the industry. You know, take you from there to there. You know what I mean? Pretty much. From marketing, studio, I produce and everything, just the relationship building, the development of the songs as well, like, you know, like what you're going through now, just on a different level, as far as like you're able to really get features and how to build features, how to really, at the shows, what happens behind the scenes at the shows, your business, pretty much, that's pretty much the number one thing we do, help you with the business aspect behind the music, you know, your publishing and all that, help you get your money, man. You know what I mean?
Yep. And what we talk about in class, the BMI, the ASCAP, the register, everything.
So yeah, all that information you getting from them, we finna apply it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now it's time to put it on
and get it rolling.
Yeah.
Execution, and that's what it's about. So when you to the city of Milwaukee, to the world, man, this is what it looks like when you actually stop judging the youth and you get behind them. You know what I mean? Like, because honestly, we could sit back and complain about everything they got going on and how we don't like this and how we don't like that. But what are you doing about it? You
can see that he responded.
Exactly.
He responded to what what was given to him.
Exactly. And I tell him all the time, I don't support serial killer music. I don't. I got my moments where I want to turn up. I might throw on some Jazzie, some Urban Legend by Tip or something.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You making it is different.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But at the same time, is when I heard it, I still look past it because I was once that person too. I remember when I was 18. It was 17, and I did a show at the Miramar Theater, and Rico Love was 2 years after he did the Confessions album with Usher, and he was like, he found me on MySpace, and he like, man, you cold. He called me, he be like, why are you talking about popping people and drugs and all of this? And I'm like, well, that's my environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to that point, I did it too. Like Duke said, we all did it. We all made certain types of music because of the environments that we were in. But again, Meech and David, the work that we do is to show them that they don't got to survive. They can live.
Yeah.
They can live. And I'm proud to see it, man. It's a great feeling. You got some bangers.
So when can we expect a release?
Or a release on that makes sense. We can expect that in the middle of June. Middle of June will all depends because we get with the music video and stuff. So I say with both songs, I say July. Yeah, July.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say July. That'll be more time. Yeah. So July for both of them.
Yes, indeed.
But Call Me Out and That Makes Sense in the middle of July. Don't know the date yet. We'll get that to y'all, but middle of July sometime.
So what we doing now is
Oh yeah, back to back.
Oh, he got some stuff in the vault. That ain't even half of what he got.
I'm
I
guessing
believe you're
y'all
gonna
got
have a
plenty of
blessed
stuff.
career, but I believe you're gonna have a truly blessed career though, man. Just stay humble but still be aggressive about your craft.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I appreciate that for real.
You definitely gonna be blessed in that, and you're gonna touch some folks though, because like you hear the pain in your music, but you also hear the hope, and that's the part that we miss.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And and I don't normally address negative, but I see the chat, and I'm just gonna say this. That don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. At the end of the day, young people got to be young people. Music has been around, it's going to be around forever. And we want y'all to, have a voice. So to all the young people out there watching, don't ever let nobody deter you from doing what it is that you want to do. Live your dreams, stand in your truth, make your music however you need to, whatever you need to do. Shout out to everyone in the chat that's rocking with the youth, that's rocking with this song, that's rocking with Deuce. Man, you got a lot of supporters out here, for
it's
real.
About uplifting the youth on this show.
Absolutely. It's about uplifting the youth, and we're going to always uplift the youth. Stay tuned. Do not touch that dial. We got to go to break and pay a bill. It's your girl, Jazz, 101.7 The Truth.
Join me every Friday at 11 a.m. for the Milwaukee Experience with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee. We're a city that knows how to celebrate, where the calendar is packed with festivals, the plates are piled high with flavor, and a lakefront sunrise sets the stage. Here in Milwaukee, every street leads to something worth savoring, a place that welcomes you with open arms and where joy is shared in bites, beats, and cheers. The Milwaukee Experience every Friday at 11 a.m. exclusively on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, presented by Visit Milwaukee.
Just want to really congratulate Mech on this very important venture that y'all on right now. I think it's real dope. I think it's real important, and I'm looking forward to listening to y'all. Usually y'all listen to talk radio at this time, but y'all is on here, and it's something that I'm looking forward to listening to, getting some real community on that in that space.
Keep texting, keep calling, keep being you, Truth Nation. Milwaukee Black Talk, 101.7 The Truth.
As parents, we have a million things running through our minds. Playdates, checkups, groceries, laundry, diapers, work, carpool schedules, picture day, swim team, did we mention diapers, birthday parties, meal prep, lost permission slips, dentist appointments, and the dog that still needs to be walked. So it's easy to make a mistake. Oh, I forgot birthday candles. Sit tight, hon. I'll be right back. We say we'd never put our kids in danger by leaving them in the car alone. Oh, wait. Since when are candles not on the baking aisle? But never happens. And temperatures as low as 60 degrees can be deadly for children left behind. So always bring them with you, and every time you park the car, stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
My name is Emma. I am 13 years old. 6 years ago, I was injured in a car accident that left me paralyzed from the waist down. Once I completed rehab, my mom applied for a canine companion service dog. Last January, I finally got to meet my service dog, Marcia. We quickly developed a very strong bond. Together, we go to my horseback riding lessons, school band practice, swim meets, and archery classes. Together, we pick vegetables, and we like to cut flowers. I love Marcia. She makes me feel like together we can do anything. I can't imagine life without her. She's a part of the family. We are just one of the thousands of teams Canine Companions has paired together over the past 50 years. With your help, we can continue for another 50. Visit canine.org to see the many ways you can change lives.
I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
An unsuspecting driver at a gas station in Wisconsin.
Welcome, Pump 15. How you doing?
Great.
Were you wearing your seatbelt today?
I never wear my seatbelt.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him real good.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Dollar driver. It takes 1 second to strap a seatbelt on. Well, let's do this. Let's do it together. Now, don't that feel better?
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways.
And I should have recognized your voice when you're harassing.
I'm watching you.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Get the truth and nothing but the truth with Sherwin Hughes every weekday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on 101.7 FM, 1510 a.m. WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Fuel's got that heat.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct at American Family Insurance Studio. Special guest in the building, David from 414 Life and Deuce 7243. What's happening, y'all?
What's going on?
How y'all feeling?
Good.
Man, shout out to the chat. Shout out to Anita. You know, she said, stay focused, Jazz. You know, most definitely. We putting out all positive energy. Shout out to all of the youth who have joined us today. Those who are listening. Shout out to the chat. All of the positive energy that they're sending our way. We got Deuce 7243 in the building. Deuce is a student, about to be a former student of mine, because he graduates this Saturday from Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. And he is such an amazing, polite, gentle young man that I feel like the world should be able to see and to hear his story. And I know that you're going to change so many lives just with your words alone. You know, how you feeling, Deuce? How you feeling about everything?
Man, how everything going? I'm feeling amazing. Like I can feel the change and everything. So I actually feel good to know you got real support behind you that want to see you win. So it's a good and lovely feeling. Everybody should feel this way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we played Count Me Out and Make It Make Sense. Those are 2 records that you're about to put out.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have coming up? What else can we expect?
I got an EP coming out in June, sometime the middle of June. I'm gonna drop an EP middle of June, so be ready for that. Y'all can follow me on IG or our platforms. I'll be all platforms. Deuce 7243 DUECE 7243 IG at DUECE_7253. And then y'all can stay tuned to see what I'm finna be having going on.
Yes, indeed. So one thing that Deuce mentioned that he highlighted that I absolutely love was that when he was inside of the detention facility, that 414 Life came and talked to him, and that it impacted him enough to where when you said it, he remembered and was like, yo, y'all came in there and talked to us.
I was already peeping the hood. I'm like, yeah.
Indeed. I mean, that's what our program is about, man. We just trying to build relationships, tap into the youth, try to get ahead of the game. But then also, we got guys on our team. Shout out to my 414 Life team. guys with lived experience. You know, they done been through the ringer. They done been through everything. So a lot of the things and the stories that they tell us come from real life experiences. Mm-hmm. But we also instill that message of hope too, to where, you know, you may have started out like this and you may have finished like this, yes, but you finishing different. Exactly. Because we all, you know, our failures is our success. So no matter how many times you fail, you gonna fail your way into success.
No, for real.
You know, and that's what life teaches us. You know, and if you catch that vibe, you can catch it. You know, and just big shout outs. You know, and don't let nobody, you know, discourage you from your mistakes. You know, as long as you got a willingness to bounce back. Mm-hmm. I mean, you all good. You know. Because eventually you are going to be the people that's going to reinvest in our communities, reinvest in the grocery stores, reinvest in infrastructure for our cities, though, because your voice as an artist is going to be able to change a generation. And we're going to impart that into you. We're going to speak that and we're going to affirm that. Mm-hmm. Because it's your city too, though, you know.
That's
and
right.
So don't let the naysayers talk crazy about like what you doing, how you look, and all that judgmental stuff. Don't be moved by that.
Yes, indeed.
Be moved by your message.
Shout out to 101 to the station, 101.7 The Truth. They said, Deuce, your social media, we need you to blast that so people can follow you.
Deuce7243 DUECE_7243 on IG, Deuce7243 on all platforms to hear my music, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, anywhere, iHeart. You can find me anywhere, all platforms.
Shout out to Vaughn. He said we appreciate Vaughn Mays. He said we appreciate all of our young people out here doing something constructive and positive with their lives, talent, and platforms. Maybe Shannon said the comeback stories outshine the bad ones every time. You hear me?
No, for real.
As one of those youth who was out there in the street doing whatever, you know, I'm glad as an adult to see someone who has overcome their obstacles. And again, just to piggyback off of David, the positive always outweigh the negative. You feel me? And understand that there are going to be some people who don't understand, but God didn't give them a vision. It wasn't a conference call. It ain't for them to get it. You know, I understand it because I know that you guys are going to be running the world. You know, that's why we have to invest in y'all. We have to. We don't have a choice, because if we don't, when we get older, who gonna take care of us? You know what I mean? So as long as we keep putting in the work, it's gonna all work itself out. But again, I'm proud of you and everything that you know, overcome, the journey that you're on. I'm excited to see you walk across that stage Saturday. How you feeling about graduation?
Man, I'm so excited. Man, I couldn't stop moving for a minute, man. Cause it been like a road, like an actual road to get here for me. So I just, man, I'm so grateful, proud. I don't take anything for granted. I'm just happy that everything happening how it's supposed to now. Like I got everything together, got my credits right. So I'm just happy that I'm finna be walking across this stage. It's an accomplishment. And I can see a smile on my people's face too.
Yes, indeed. We want to hear from y'all, man. Pour some positive energy to our youth, man. Tap in with us, 833-212-1017. We live and direct, man. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler. We got David from 414 Life here in Deuce, 7243. And Digi Meech is in the building as well. We talking music. We talking youth. We talking culture. We talking the city of Milwaukee, man. It's so many negative stories when it comes to our babies out here, man. And at the end of the day, it's so much good that they're doing, and we want to utilize our voice in this platform to let the world know that we have some amazing youth in the city of Milwaukee who are doing some amazing things, and we're going to continue to push them in the right direction so that they can become whoever it is that they need to be. So again, tap in with us. We live and direct at 101.7 The Truth. The number is 833-212-1017. Again, 833-212-1017. Anita Nicole says, man, I'm glad I didn't let the naysayers stop me. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Diamonds are built out of pressure. You dig? That's a fact. Meech, what's going on?
What's the word? Just brought Young Major in the building.
Man, let's talk about it. We got a special guest in the building.
I won't say all that.
Oh, we got a special guest.
Ghost.
Young Major is in the building, man. We, all three of us in this room, we've, I'm going to say it, we paved the way. You know, on the Milwaukee music scene. and we put a lot of work in. And I reached out to Major and invited him to our youth industry networking event at Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy last month. And this event took place so that we can showcase some of the work that we were doing at the studio. And Deuce was one of the artists who was performing. And when he heard him, he like, same response that everybody else get, right? It's fire. So me, Major, and Deb just teamed up, and, you know, we're putting our resources behind him and all of the other youth that we choose to work with who are serious. And yeah, it's a pleasure. What's up, Major?
Almost, man, a whole lot of traffic out there. But anyway,
it is about that time.
To speak more to this dude right here, Deuce, serious. Like, he already put a lot of work in on his own, honestly. So to be a part of this, it's easy. Like, really, dude, just the truth. That's no point intended, but yeah, he's serious. He's serious. He's serious. So
yes, indeed,
and respectful at that. It's rare, like, to be. Man, I've been his age before, and man, these cats now, it's different.
Yes.
Different.
Yes.
You want to be his age again?
Not in this era. I'll rewind and go back to ours, but not in this era. They can have it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yes, indeed. So for the people that's listening, young Major just stepped in the room. I'm sorry, Major, I got to do this. I met Major when I was about 17, 18 at the studio. At Kool-Aid Studio at Loud Enough Productions, and he actually is a huge reason why Jazzie is who Jazzie is. Rel did the beat to She Jazzie. Major wrote the hook, and that thing did that thing.
Yeah, I remember that too. Like, Rel gave me the beat. I went home. I did that in like 15 minutes. I remember letting you hear it. Then it was a wrap. I think we played it like that Friday. I think it was a Tuesday, maybe.
Yep.
Friday, it was in the club. That's how quick it can move like that. But we had to really be outside. It wasn't no email it to the guy. Well, we had email, but we still was showing up every day. So it was way much more work back then than it is now.
Yeah, that's what we speak on.
Yes, indeed. And shout out to Knowledge. He the one who broke it on V100
Where
and
he at?
Styles.
DJ Knowledge.
Where is
he at,
Knowledge at, man? Knowledge played a huge role in our careers, and Styles broke it at Textures. And then Major dropped Miss Perfect, man. Miss Perfect lit the whole, not just the city up, Miss Perfect lit the country up.
That's a sleeper. I be seeing lists. I be a little offended sometimes, but then I ain't, it'd be like, all right. Some people, it'd be the comments like, Miss Perfect, where that's at. But the truth about that song, and the crazy part, because I just seen Nitty at the school or whatever, he told me something I didn't know. He said his second single after Bow, I think it was Lights Down Low. I don't think it was the second single, but one of his singles was inspired by Miss Perfect. Now, Miss Perfect was inspired by Bow.
Wow.
I was in the club at 618. I was sitting on the speaker. The song come on, I just see the whole club just go nuts. So I went back to the studio that night. I told my engineer to erase all that. I told him to just take everything. I don't want none of it. And then, excuse me, I'm not trying to cuss too because I know we're on radio. Anyway, but anyway, I told him to erase every song I had, and I started from scratch. That's when I met Cash B. Boom, he let me hear like 2 beats, 300 beats, something like that. He tried to skip over Miss Perfect. I told him to go back. Right. As soon as I said the hook, I got chill bumps. I knew it was the one, and then. Man, we put that out and it went crazy. With no radio play by that. But you know, back then that was big. Yeah. Like no radio play. And I'm talking, I went platinum in the hood though, for sure.
For sure.
All y'all mamas that's of age, your mama was in Texas, Onyx, anywhere. You can name any club. I guarantee your mama know that. And that was probably her.
That's a fact. We are live and direct. We are live and direct. We got to go to commercial break to pay a bill, but we will be right back. Do not touch that dial. 101.7 The Truth.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
70 million people in the U.S. have learning and thinking differences, like ADHD and dyslexia. Each has their own story. This is ours. At first, I thought it was just a phase. Then schoolwork became a struggle. Emotions got bigger, and my kids started falling behind. I felt alone, like I was lost in the dark trying to find answers. Then I learned about Understood.org, a nonprofit empowering parents and kids like us. It was like we had a light to show us the path ahead. Whenever new challenges came up, their guidance helped us figure out our next step. We still have tough days, but now we have direction. And I have the tools and resources I need to help my child thrive. No matter where you are on the path, Understood can help you keep moving forward. Visit understood.org/yourpath today.
People don't realize that glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness.
Because there are often no early symptoms, nearly half of those with glaucoma may not even know they have it until vision loss has occurred.
I was diagnosed with normal tension glaucoma in July of 2020. And what we found out at that point was I had already lost 40% of my sight. And you think it only affects people that are, 75 or older, retired, grandparents, and that's not the reality of it.
I didn't think at all glaucoma was going to affect me because I didn't know of anyone that had glaucoma, no one in my family. When you have glaucoma, you can't get back that sight that you lost. And so early detection and treatment is vitally, vitally important.
Don't miss life's most beautiful moments. Schedule an eye exam today.
National Glaucoma Research, a Bright Focus Foundation program, offers free resources and tips for healthy vision.
Learn how to protect your sight at stopglaucoma.org.
I take care of the kids, and I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available, because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct from the American Family Insurance Studio in the beautiful heart of downtown Milwaukee. We got some special guests in the building. Do 7243, Young Major, David from 414 Life. Meech, what's the word?
We got a legend in the building.
We got a legend. We got some legends in the building, man.
Young Major.
Come on, man.
We got Young Major, man.
And we gotta take the time to actually appreciate this, because Major do not come outside.
No, I ain't seen him outside in 20 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, you know how many people that asked me to do podcasts, interviews, all that. I just said no. There's a couple I was gonna say yeah to, but I don't do it.
Glad you came on the tap in.
Man,
I ain't got no social media, so I can't give y'all no ats and no, I ain't got nothing. I took all that down, and I think my old Facebook up, so be people still on there or something, but I ain't got nothing.
Shout out to the chat. We got a caller, Ariana. How are you doing today? Talk to us. Tap in. I am well. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you for tapping in with us.
Yeah, no problem. I'm the big sister of Deuce 7243. I just want to give a shout out to
Let's
him.
go.
Let's go.
I love you, and I'm so very proud of you. How far you become.
I appreciate
you. Have grown so much, and just to see you doing your dream and you living in your purpose. I love that for you, and I'm so proud of you, and I love you.
I appreciate you. I love you, sis.
Man,
I'm
Ariana, they just had me up here crying, girl. You about to have me crying again.
Listen,
We are, and shout out to you for being his support system. You know what I mean? Because not just him, but a lot of the youth, they need that. They need support from not just their peers, but from family. Like, it starts at home. So just calling up here, taking the time out to call up here to express that, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's big.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
Deuce, man. So we got into Count Me Out. We got into Make It Make Sense.
Yeah.
What single you want to drop next?
What I want to drop next, On One.
On One, okay.
But but for real though, On One, or how that came about, it was Dev had but it really original because Major had sent it to Dev to actually show to me, and then when Dev eventually showed it to me, he played it first, but I didn't know it was Major at first, and then he played it again, and then once I knew it was Major, I'm like, oh yeah, we had talked about it. Then we had did it. One day I got my verse done with that too. So then he came, then we redid it, but it was just that little. We just gotta tweak it a little bit, so we gonna go somewhere else to just fix it up a little bit. So then we gonna get that rocking and rolling. But yeah, that one.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, Major, how does it feel to work with the youth? Like, first and foremost, for those who are not aware, Major is like the king of writing. Like,
I won't say all that either.
No,
I'm
for
all right.
real.
I'm
I mean,
all
that's
right.
why we been looking for you. Hits. Yeah, come on, me. Come on. He making hits.
Nah, to be honest, I won't say I'm the king of that, but I am. I feel like I'm talented at it. But working with the youth, it's something I always want to do. Just organically, I don't want nothing from it. Like a lot of people around that know me. It's cats that got hooks from me. I just send them to random people.
That's why I said we've been looking for you.
I send them and I be like, bro, you want it? And they be like, man, hell yeah, I'll take it. I can say the H.
Yeah, you good, you good.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I send them something and they want it and I just take it. You know what I'm saying? Just give me credit though. I love that part. Don't just run off on a plug now. Like give me some credit. We'll work out the particulars later. But it's never really about the money with the youth. It's more so just seeing something grow and being like, yeah, I knew it. I seen it early. Yes. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him, man, it was just crazy because talent there, but it was just the respect part. Like when Homer was talking, I know how it is to be young and you see an elder. I won't call nobody old.
Especially Homer.
Yeah, he up in there talking and he going and going. He giving game, but a lot of these young cats, they won't take it as that. They'll be on their phones, you know what I'm saying? Setting up plays all the time. But he sat there and listened. And he was wrong about something. He allowed Homer to correct him with ease, and there wasn't no pushback from us. So that's what got me on him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yes, that was, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to. Again, it's a full circle moment because we were young when we were making music together. So all of us. So to come back 20 years later and invest in the youth, man, it's truly a blessing, man.
That's why I asked you how old you was. I was 18.
Man, I was crazy at 18. Like, I know he is too, but he like I like him, man. He just got a good vibe on him, bro. It's easy.
Chilling for real.
Yeah,
You trying to stay out the way.
Yep. How do you feel about working with Major and just someone who was a part of paving the way for Milwaukee music scene?
It's a great experience actually. Like he actually try to really help and try to install something into I really mess with Major. So the relationship that we building and developing, I'm messing with it and I can see it going far actually. Yeah. And just to speak on what you were saying, you don't really want nothing from but helping the youth, but the more that y'all pushing stuff, it really come back in return because as they see their support and stuff, as they grow up and the people become who they actually want to be, or just for me an instant, when it pay off, you already know how that's gonna be.
But you do stuff for when you do it, it ain't no. I don't want no benefit. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so just doing
off
it.
The love.
Yeah,
off the love.
Yep.
And another point with him too, I forgot to add this. I sent him something, and I won't say it was trash. It just wasn't for him, and he told me. A lot of people won't do that. They just take it and it's hard. Nah, I love that because I'm a person. If something ain't it, I'm gonna tell you. That ain't it.
For sure.
Yeah.
So Major, what is your process like? Because and you don't gotta spill the beans, but again, you be making hits, and it take you, like you said, 15 minutes. So what is your process?
I mean, when I was in it was more just being in the studio a lot. I never was a studio rat, so I'm more so a field type person. So it's a weird thing. When the seasons change, going from summer to fall, stuff come to me. I might could do like 20 hooks in a day, and then for the rest of the fall, I probably don't do nothing. Change from winter to spring, another 20. But most of the time, it just come to me. I be
because you got to
stuff.
live life.
Yeah.
That part too. And then when you start experiencing stuff, traveling, all that stuff, it just come easy. I say though, for the most part, it's the beat most of the time. Like if the beat is there, man, the word's gonna come. The melody gonna come or something. But it really, for me, it ain't no one thing. Sometimes I could be on the hook for 2 weeks, and then I hear a beat, and it's like that's it. Or sometimes it just take me 2 days. I mean, 2 minutes. It could be 2 minutes or 2 weeks.
So what made you quit your music and be like, okay, writing is a way to translate what I want to do?
Because not to cut you off, but anyway, because I feel like, first of all, I wanted to be a writer. I never really wanted to be a rapper like that.
Yeah.
Because if you know me, I'm quiet. But no, if you don't know me, you'll think that I'm quiet and standoffish. If you know me, you know I talk too much. You know what I'm saying? If I message you, I talk a whole lot. But I don't really like now, like I go in the club, it's 20 years, however long Miss Perfect was out, people still, what's up, young? I hate that. It's cringy. Like, don't shout me out. Don't play it. I don't like it. And I didn't like it then, but it was more so, I always want to do the behind the scenes stuff because it's more peaceful. I ain't got to go into the hole in the walls. When I was doing Perfect, bro, I was in clubs where we had the tote pistols and all this stuff they doing now, we was doing that on the road. You know what I'm saying? Just having to keep guns and all that. I don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like guns and all that. I don't like the drama. I like the nice females around, the good vibes. You know what I'm saying? I want to go nowhere where it's guns and you gotta protect yourself at all times. So the writing is easier. So for me, I always want to be a writer, but the songs that I was trying to give to the artist that was out at the time, they didn't want them. So I just came out and did it myself.
And to be honest, when you listen to Major's music, like, you really kind of started the singing rap here, like that sound. It was not around back then like that. It was. I don't recall any other artist who was coming with that kind of flow, to be honest, until later on.
The only mistake I made was listening to my guys. They told me not to stick with that. Like, I remember when Future first came out. Now, this is pre-Future. Now, I was doing the little, and I ain't saying Future bit, nobody bit, but I was doing that prior.
Facts.
Every song I was trying to do auto-tune and do the singy stuff. But my guys like, no, don't do that. It's too much. And I stopped. And then, boom, here this dude come. Even Rax, the song Rax on Rax.
Drake.
I had, you know what I'm saying? I had those songs. It's documented as well. I have those songs, the files, all that to say. I had a song called Rax in 2005, I think it's 2006 maybe. But it was way before Rax on Rax on Rax. And I did it with auto-tune. Then I took the auto-tune off. You know what I'm saying? Because my guys told me not to do it. So I would just say I won't say like I was the inventor of that, but it was just the time. You know, so I was in the studio a lot and I was experimenting. So,
and to your point, what Deuce said earlier when you said your guys told you to stop doing that, you were talking about earlier who you have around you is important. So not just in, your regular life, but also in your career. That's the advice I want to give you. It matters. Your brand. You are a walking brand when you decide to transfer over into the industry, and everything that people do around you is going to affect you. If they get into a fight, you going to get sued. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to come out of your pocket. Exactly. Yep. So again, keep the right people around you and keep doing what you're doing. But I ain't worried about you, Deuce. You got it. You got it. You 100% got it.
Let's ask Major this question. How much you think the music influenced the youth?
How much did the music influence the youth? Like, a lot. I feel like, because it influenced us all when we was younger. I remember being young and dumb. I ain't saying all the youth is like that, but, we all go through our dumb phases. My one thing I like to always say is we all go through dumb phases. A lot of us just don't make it out of our dumb phase, right? So you might wake up tomorrow, say you 18 and you on some, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? And you go out here and try to do something crazy. That day you die. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people make it out of their dumb phase. I was just one of the ones. Like I went through that whole little phase. I was influenced by the music, the scenery, the dealers, the killers, all that. I was influenced by that too. But it is about choices as well. You know what I'm saying? The music is that, but we got to make a choice every day for whatever we gonna do. You want to you want to do this or you want to do that? Choice is yours. Type,
so they've been cutting up in the chat, Jazz.
I see that, but it's funny that you just said the choice is yours because the question we asked earlier was who was your influences, and if I recall, you really rock with Rocco like that back in the day.
He's the GOAT of Atlanta. If it wasn't for Rocco, a lot of their favorite artists won't be here, so he don't get the credit for it. So I done messed with everybody in the city pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I'm an unsung person here. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you was out at that time, you would know.
Absolutely.
I probably don't come up in the little chats and all that and da-da-da. But if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Rocco, that's one of my favorite artists. I like players. I like Payroll Giovanni. The people that talk about getting money and motivational stuff. I don't all that crash out music. Y'all keep that. Like I'm good on that.
I call it the serial killer music.
And ain't nothing wrong with that because sometimes you need that at the gym.
Yeah.
And if you got ops, you need to go spin. But I ain't got no ops. So I like prayer music. You know what I'm saying? So, I like a mixture.
But yeah, we got
Yes,
some time.
indeed.
Man.
Tap in with us, man. We live and direct, 833-212-1017. We got to go to commercial break and pay some bills. Do not touch that dial. We are live and direct. It's your girl, Jazz Tyler.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th at Franklin Field, featuring live performances by Rick Ross, Genuine, Soulja Boy, Frankie J, Mims, Petey Pablo, Jaquan, and Milwaukee's very own Big Frank. It's Milwaukee's biggest throwback party of the summer, all for $29. There will be craft margaritas, Milwaukee's best taco vendors, authentic Lucha Libre wrestling, an exotic car showcase, a Chihuahua beauty pageant, art installations, and so much more. Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th. Get your tickets now at tacosandtequilafestival.com.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Ready to grow your business? Then connect with the City of Milwaukee at City Connect 2026, the city's third annual vendor fair sponsored by BMO Harris Bank. Join local businesses, community partners, and city leaders Thursday, May 28th at Milwaukee City Hall from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Learn how to compete for city contracts, navigate the bid process, explore small business certifications, and build valuable connections through workshops and networking opportunities. Visit milwaukee.gov/vendor fair for details.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much stuff because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler. We are live and direct in American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. Mech, you got an announcement for us. Talk to me.
Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th at Franklin Field, featuring live performances by Rick Ross, Genuine, Soulja Boy, Frankie J, Mims, Petey Pablo, Jaquan, and Milwaukee's very own 414 Big Frank. It's Milwaukee's biggest throwback party of the summer, all for $29. There will be craft margaritas, Milwaukee's best taco vendors, authentic lucha libre wrestling, an exotic car show, a chihuahua beauty pageant, art installations, and so much more. Tacos and Tequila Festival, Saturday, May 30th. Get your tickets now at tacosandtequilasfestival.com.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the special guest in the building, Young Major Dave from 414 Life Deuce 7243. We got a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's the word? Who are we speaking with today?
You talking to Brass Prime. Brass Prime is the town.
The town. What's
Music insiders gather around.
Yes, it is.
What up, baby?
What's
going down? What's going down? Hey, I called y'all first and foremost to congratulate y'all on y'all new platform. It's very good that the Truth 107 went and got the source, the feeling of the streets, and that's what they got with you, with yourself, ma'am, and with Meech. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really got the, you know what I'm saying, the pulse of the city on the show right here. So I salute y'all on that one right there.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, for sure. And for the young man, that was rapping, you know, what I like to say about that is though, I'm older, so I don't want to sound like old man get off my yard, or get off my, you know, old man saying get off my yard or nothing like that though. Yeah. But what I will say is it's good for him, and I see his style that he kept a consistent message that was understandable in the flow. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when the young fellas and young females they get into this rap thing, they're so caught up on using their own verbatim, or their own words or whatever like that.
Yeah.
That the you know what I'm saying, that the listener it can throw them off. But I didn't hear that with this guy right here. So you know what I'm saying, that's props. And I think like in future music, he should keep that same way. So that way you can get everybody listen to you. You can get the young people, you can get the older people, you can get the people that's probably not fans or whatever, not like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to say about him. And Meech, salute, boy. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, bro. But hey, this only thing I got to say about you. You better, we better have a Packer talk or something like that. Talk about them Packers, because I don't know if y'all know about. Let me tell you about this man right here, though. This man play ball for real. He really know ball. He ain't one of those people that just been an armchair quarterback. No, he really strapped up. He put his cleats on. He done popped a couple people on the field. Let me put that out there.
All right, thanks, man. But you know them
right.
Packers,
I got you.
The Packers sitting good.
I got
now.
you, bro.
Yes,
yeah, they doing good. We gonna see. Let's see what's going on with this running back situation and see if that's a little bit of nothing or if it's something. But you know what I'm saying? I think they're pretty close though. So you know what I'm saying. But again though, that's neither here or there though. The main idea is, man, I hear it. Y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all got the guest stars on there. Y'all keeping the heat, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all keeping it for the streets and for the young people. And that's salute, man. That's salute.
Yes, indeed.
I'll
Thank
holler
you
at y'all
so
later,
much.
man. I get my business. Peace out, y'all.
Thanks, Prime.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much again.
For sure.
Shout out to all the people in the chat and the listeners. We had some amazing conversations today with our youth, Sierra and Kalea and Torian, aka Deuce 7243. Deuce, what's the word?
What's going on?
What's on your mind? Tap in with me.
Man, it's a lot on my mind right now. Preparing for graduation, for real. That's all I really been thinking about.
That's big.
For the last couple of little days, getting my little fit together and little stuff of that nature. come in crispy or whatever.
What you thinking?
Yes, indeed.
Man, man, y'all just gonna have to see, man. I done came trim. Have to spin a bag, man, but it be like that.
I'm excited, man. I was in the studio crying. I'm gonna cry in the car, but I was in the studio in tears today, seeing all the seniors run up, Miss Jazz, and y'all leaving, but the beauty in it is that we still get to work together after this as well.
That's
but
why I ain't even say bye, cause man,
that's right. It's I see you later. It's never bye. That's right. But again, just to kind of reiterate, from earlier for those who are just joining us, Torian is a young man who has been through some traumatic situations, and he's managed to change his life around. And as a result, a little over 30 days ago, graduation was almost not possible for him. And he turned it around and put the work in, and now he's graduating Saturday, right? So what's your thought process? How do you prepare for that?
Really, I'm preparing more for life than more for graduation, because now that I know graduation is established, I'm preparing myself for my future. What can I do to make sure my future self, or what can I do for, even if I was to have kids, they could benefit for everything I did from when I was younger. So that's more so what I'm getting prepared for, just figuring everything out with my life for real.
Yeah, because they've been at you in this chat. We ain't gonna read some of that stuff, but they don't look like they've been listening either. So some people said, not really. A city girl said, congrats, young man.
I appreciate you. No, read it all, though. Read it all.
No, we can't read all of that. Z, how you feel about it?
Wow, that's crazy.
Everybody in the studio going crazy. Everybody in the YouTube chat. So JC, he having his own conversation. He clearly talked to himself. He clearly just woke up, just turned the radio on. He ain't here to rap. Look, JC, rewind the show, listen to this young man speak, and then come back, because I really don't know what you're talking about. You must have heard something completely different.
At the end of the day, I think some people just choose to be bitter, and some people just choose to not want to see change, which is crazy, because we all were youth at one point in our lives. And there's so much that, Deuce could be doing, but he's here doing something positive. So, again, anybody who don't respect that, you just a hater.
And even then, there's so many other things he could have been rapping about, and he wasn't. So it's like you clearly were not listening. Like, that's why I said, like, anybody that was listening to that and didn't like it, like, you're clearly a hater, because you were not listening. These people in the chat, Truth Nation, they were saying, we hear this man's voice. We hear his pain. We hear the struggle that he had to go through, and it's showing in his music. And
I think JC just wanted to Just want him to rap about grocery store.
That's all it is.
Like, come on, what?
If you hungry, go get something to eat.
I
My
mean,
God.
he want us to kind of dabble on what, us not having grocery stores, the food.
Well, that sounds like a problem for the city hall. That don't sound like a problem for us.
The internet is a fake place, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people be typing from the floor, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. So it's,
like that, you know
again, we just highlight positivity. It's more positive than negative, but just to that point, this is part of the reason why the youth don't feel like they have a voice, because every time they say something, someone from the next generation is so quick to have an opinion. But that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, like I said, it's more positive than negative. Dudes, you are doing some amazing things. This is practice for you, because you're going to have to deal with this on a completely different level. In the way that you're able to block it out, you've been through worse. You know what I'm saying? So that's light. But again, just remember the positive. You got an army behind you, you really do. Not just with us, but with God too. Like, you got a powerful army behind you, man. Stay focused. We got to take a break, pay our last bill. We will be right back. Tap in 101.7 The Truth.
Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
So altogether, you're looking at 1,000. I know the power of Stars and Stripes Honor Flight firsthand. As someone who's been on an honor flight, I can tell you it's a day you'll never forget. Stars and Stripes Honor Flight gives our oldest veterans who served in any location in June of 1975 or earlier a free one-day trip to Washington, D.C. for veterans. Airfare, meals, a coach bus tour, and special flight apparel are all included. It's a day of honor, gratitude, and camaraderie. Veterans who served in the Vietnam or Korean War go to SSHF.org and ask for an application.
You've been diagnosed with COPD, but breathing seems to be getting harder. Everyday activities,
walking to the mailbox, going up the stairs, talking on the phone take more effort than they used to. You're short of breath more often. Flare-ups are happening more frequently. And slowly, life starts to feel smaller. Is this you? If your COPD symptoms are getting worse, there may be options that can help you breathe easier and get back to doing more of what matters to you. That could mean walking further, spending more time with family and friends, feeling more confident leaving the house, and getting back to the life you want to live. If your COPD is changing, it's time to have a conversation with your doctor. Visit the COPD Foundation website at isthisyoucopd.org to learn the signs of severe and worsening COPD and the right questions to ask next. Take action today, breathe better tomorrow.
Real talent is defined by what people can do, not where they learn to do it. So by stopping at the education section of a resume, you might throw away the perfect hire. You might miss someone who has valuable skills to offer to help your business thrive right now and in the future. Because the truth is this: Skills First Hiring helps you see talent others miss, like more than 70 million stars, skilled through alternative routes. When you let their story unfold, you gain a competitive advantage, because hiring managers who start with skills are 60% more likely to find a successful hire. See the real person, complete. See what others miss. Hire skills first. Learn why it's a competitive advantage at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. If you've been injured in a motorcycle crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Bikers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. At Gruber Law Offices, we've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Trust us to fight for what you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz Tyler, live and direct at the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. Meesh, what's the word?
What's the word? We tapping in. We got Young Babes. We got 414 Life. We got Deuce.
Man,
Sierra and Kalea.
It's
going
on.
down, man. It's going down.
Kalea got a
So.
slapper too, I heard.
Oh
from
yeah, absolutely. Yep, she was on here earlier. They shout out to Dev. He took the sample from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. Yeah, and did the beat. And Kalea created a song about getting caught at a house party by her dad. Like, it's super dope. I'm
Shout
super
out Chance,
excited, man.
Her pops.
She the
Yes,
one,
indeed.
you the one that said you don't really rap, right? Or you just started. Yeah,
Yep.
she gonna be,
Yeah.
That's- And I'm telling you, I don't sugarcoat. So I know BS when I
That's a
see
fact.
it. And yeah, I think if she take it serious, she good too.
That's a fact. So again, shout out also to all of the graduates who are graduating this weekend, man. That's a huge accomplishment. I know being in that building every day that y'all tired. Y'all ready,
Oh yeah,
get up on-
while we talk about graduation, my son graduates from Wauwatosa East.
Let's go.
On June 13th.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And the boy got a full scholarship to Marquette.
Woo, come on now.
Congratulations.
And he gonna
for
hate
real,
me saying it because
congratulations.
he's so nonchalant, bro. He like, but yeah.
That's a big deal.
Shout out Joe Murray.
Yes, indeed. I got a couple shout outs to some of my students at HFCA, DeMario Burton. Shout out to you. Shout out to Armani Curry, who got accepted to Alabama State University. Shout out to Cheyenne. She is going to Marquette as well as Callan Somerville. Let's get it. And shout out to Deuce. So yesterday, some of our topics was college and versus entrepreneurship, right?
Yeah.
And what I want to say to you is that whether you decide to go or not, you still are on the right path, right? Chasing your dreams. I didn't go to college right away either. I just went after my dreams. Don't chase the bag, chase the dream.
I ain't gonna lie, how I looked at it, because at first I was trying to get into the trades, and with the trades they got programs where you can get paid to learn instead of with college you paying to learn. So that's what I looked at.
Make it make sense.
Exactly.
Make it make sense. Yes, indeed. So again, shout out to all the college, all of the high school graduates who are headed to college and those who aren't. Just
the college graduates
big up
too?
to y'all, man. Yeah, and the college graduates. For real, for real.
I watched the
You know?
MATC graduation.
Yeah, shout out to everyone.
It'd be so many people graduate from MATC.
Yeah, and they got a audio engineering program there now too. So
I was in it for like a month.
What you think about it?
I mean, I can't really give my opinion. I wasn't even there that long, but you know,
yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, for me, it was trying to get that piece of paper. But I already had kind of like everything going on, studio, artists coming, like everything that you get at the end.
Yes.
I already had it going on, so it was like, I was doing Pippa Ken audiobook at the time. It was, I ain't had time to be sitting in the class trying to.
You was already in the field.
Yeah, they was opening up Pro Tools, trying to figure out how to open up Pro Tools, save a session. It was
you already know how to do all that.
Yeah, it was kind of beginners, for me. But I think it helped a few guys I met in there. They kind of went through the whole program. They said it kind of helped. They out here doing music.
Doing their thing.
Shout out to them.
You just went to a different school. That's all that is. You got the experience. You know what I'm saying?
School of hard knocks.
I was just gonna say that. I got a shout out to our upcoming guest that's going to come in and tap in with us. We got Myron Jewell. Shout out to Myron, man. We on tour right now. He doing his thing. We just got back from Houston. If you don't know me now, you do tour. He will be stopping by next week, Monday. On Tuesday, we got Andre Mitchell, man, who runs the New York City's Mayor's Gun Violence Prevention Task Force, as well as Michael Davis, who runs the CBI National International Training, as well as Karen Tyler, Big Sis, Director of the Department of Community and Wellness. She will be stopping by Tuesday as well. We got B. Joe coming through, Brandon Joseph. Yeah, that's the dean. I'm sorry, not the dean. He's over athletics at Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. But B. Joe is huge when it comes to being an instrument for the youth, everything that they're involved in, not just sports, but also music as well. And then next week, Wednesday, June 3rd, we have my big sis, Setchua Shakur, which is the sister of Tupac Shakur. I'm currently sitting on Tupac Shakur, a Marvel Shakur Foundation, and we're going to talk about some of the work we've been doing in Milwaukee the past 4 years as it pertains to arts, youth, and mental health. So make sure y'all tap in next week as well. And Meech, we got to get a beat, man. Can we get a beat, Meech? We need a beat for Deuce.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. You got to tap in.
You want to say that on the air, and I got to do
it.
Because
now
too, bro.
Hello. I got to hold you accountable.
Yeah,
so we can run this back when you said at 6:49 on May 28th that you was going to give us some beats.
Okay, so and what was it? May 31st when y'all got 5 of them. We're going to run it back, too.
That's right. That's right. So starting next week, we're going to have a segment called Dear OG. And the purpose of that is to blend and kind of gather the generations and give some advice. So just to kick it off, we have David from 414 Life in the building. Shout out to you, the team, the entire team, all of the work that you do. We have Deuce and Sierra and Calais in the building. So Deuce, I want to take this time to kick that segment off by allowing you to, ask some advice to David, just whatever it is, whatever you feel like you need assistance with or any type of advice, just ask him.
Yeah, for sure. One question I have off the top of my head is like when you feel, or like, how can I like word this? Like when you feel like you don't got none else, or like you don't got enough like support, or you don't got nobody there for you, or nobody to talk to, like what's different alternatives you can look into to trying to like build yourself back up, like when you feel like when you're not as motivated, or you not basically not as motivated and stuff.
So that's a good question. I think we all experience those moments in life at any given time. Mm-hmm. A lot of times for me personally, though, I just lean toward my faith, because sometimes, finding that God, that inner God that's in you, mm-hmm. and allow that voice to speak to you and guide your spirit, guide the frequency that you're moving on, because at the end of the day, that's who keeps you, though. But also as a coping space, what I also say like to do is make sure that you gotta take 1 hour in the morning, mm-hmm. Take 1 hour in the morning, set you a timer. Get up early, set you a timer. 1 hour in the morning. Sit with yourself. Go through all your emotions, all your feelings, and just however you got to express it. Just give yourself that time, whether you listen to music, whether you, whatever you do in that moment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that hour is solely for you to invest into yourself. And what happens is that you do that once in the morning and once at night. And what happens is now the grief that you feel from that emotion no longer affects you throughout your day. And now you push forward. And I believe that if you keep that practice, that your intuition, your in-tuneness with you and what you want, it'll manifest a lot of different other things though, and it'll push where you're trying to get to though.
Major, what's your advice for Deuce?
I mean, outside of, I know like a lot of times you go through stuff, people be like, pray, all that stuff. You know, that's a given, right? Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it don't work. So I ain't, some people gonna get mad at that, but sometimes praying just don't be enough. Sometimes you gotta just, I don't know, you probably gotta go for a walk, you gotta exercise, you might gotta curse something out, you might gotta go, I don't know. It's so many things, everybody different, right? So for sure, prayer. Exercising gonna always be there. I know these young cats don't like to exercise.
Man.
Yoga, anything. I'm an antique, so stuff like that, it do it for me all the time because it be days I get up and men, we don't have spaces where we don't get time to cry and do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We can't cry or we can't have a breakdown. If we do, it's like when you get in the car, you can break down for like 2 minutes and then not even that, like 30 seconds, then you got to wipe your face and get back to it. So, the bills keep coming, right? So life going to keep lifing. So I just say a coping thing is really for me, for anybody young or anybody, just exercise. And then I like to write stuff down too, to look at it, to see it. You know what I mean? Write what you like about yourself down. That's a big thing. Like a lot of people sound corny, but it helps. It helps a whole lot. So
absolutely. And just to piggyback off of what both David and Major said, because I understand both stance. I've personally been in situations where, I didn't want to talk to God. I was just in such a dark space, and you have to find a way to pull yourself out because at the end of the day, you don't have control over everything. And that is the ultimate source, right? And creating is discipline. Creating your day-to-day life and your schedule. Like he said, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Before I get up, I don't touch my phone. I don't even talk to nobody. I just lay there for 30 minutes and get my mind together so that I don't spew whatever I'm feeling out on everybody else, just in case it's not positive, right? We're distracted by social media, conversations, TV 24/7. We never really have time to sit with ourselves without anybody in our ears. So it's important to sit alone and sit in, like you said, whatever it is that you're feeling, sit by yourself. Calais and Sierra, y'all have any last words before we head home for the evening? Any shout outs? Any advice?
I want to shout out somebody. I want to shout out my mama. There you go. Yeah, I want to shout out the one that birthed me, the one that goes through stuff. Also, my dad, too. They both go through a lot with me. And maybe I'll tell my story next.
Yes, indeed. Sierra?
I also want to shout out my parents, too, for pushing me and keeping me going in the right path. And I also want to shout out all of y'all for having me here and coming and showing up.
Thank you,
I really
Sierra.
appreciate y'all.
I want to shout out my daughter Kennedy. Tomorrow's decision day. She got accepted to 20 universities, but got a full ride to play ball at Mount Mary. So I'm excited about that, man.
That's what's up.
And shout out to the whole Truth Nation. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to the chat, all the listeners. We will be back tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. 101.7 The Truth. It's your girl Jazz and Digi Meech. Thank you so much. Peace and love, Milwaukee.
To the face, get in my feelings, just thinking of Meech. Won't feel my pain, I live through every single thing that I preach. Talking with this pretty thick girl, toes out on the beach. Like, baby, can I pick your brain? I need to free my mind. Got evil thoughts inside my head, won't let it take my soul. The money fast, my heat took, but these